Right. Glorious Wednesday to everybody. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure everything's popping up here on the streams properly. Come on, Twitch. There we go. Twitch looks good. Alert went out. Chat going up on screen on my OBS. All right, we are good to go. We're going to hop right back into Rogue Trader right where we left off on the Footfall Void Docks. Hope everybody's been having a good week. Been a pretty uneventful one so far for me. We're going to dive right into this and get back into exploring Footfall, which we have a lot to do here. Probably going to be on this station the whole of this.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Start by exploring out this way. A1. Plenty of stuff here. Away from the irksome rabble. I love how even in a place of just pure utilitarian nature as this place, you still have a section where the nobles can congregate away from everybody else. Isn't that just great?
Let us know.
Classic experience. The finest wines from Janus. Regular citizens. Oh, hello. Oh, right. I did want to do that. We're going to go into difficulty. And we're going to... where was this? No, not that. There was one that was affecting their stats. And I want to increase that. Enemy wounds modifier. I guess we can drop that by another %. Damage dealt. Drop that to 5. Number of runs. 3. Space combat difficulty. Damage. No. NPC characteristic modifier. That's it. We're going to go ahead and just... There we go. We'll see how that feels. Because the previous combat encounters seemed a little too easy.
I'll get left in the dust.
Here. Oh, Emma. The Holy Book by the Altar. The Damn Void Customs Guy. Is he a servitor or something? 3. Guess what? 4. Hanger by the window. Remember to bow to the Emperor through the window.
I've read about this.
At first glance, these look like standard containers, but their frames have been reinforced and their sealing improved to keep the smell in. They're used to transport. These are used to transport contraband.
Keep your wits about you.
There. Oh, that. Okay. Some miscellaneous cargo. Jewelry.
Alpha Row, the best dock on Footfall. It is clean, well equipped, and caters to a higher class of traveler. By local standards, that is.
A very polite way of saying a filthy hole that's slightly less filthy than the rest, Seneschal.
That up, so we've got our dice rolls going.
As it should be.
The container is labeled Destination Janus. It is covered in dust. It must have spent a long time. Does appear to be the case. Spare cargo.
Is there money to be made?
Hello, what are you? Get over here. What have we got? Leaflet. We need no rules or leaders. We are not an organization. We are a force of nature. ANV. So this is the Andrews. The ones that we just brutally eliminated an entire platoons with. Hey, there's the guy. The tall, hunt tech priest stares at you unblinkingly, a breathing mask concealing his gaunt features. The skin on his hands is of a sickly gray hue, while his augments show signs of combat damage and are plated in black ochre, giving him a general air of lugubriousness. Initiating identification procedure. This unit is defined as Logus Opticon 22 and is a fully authorized representative, structural part of the Cognizance Fleet and the priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted for the following options: information exchange, strengthening of diplomatic links, trade deals, donations. Initiating official greeting procedure for esteemed high-value visitors. Glory success to House von Valencias. A Beneric aria begins to flow from the scratched box attached to the text check. Requesting information exchange regarding contractual obligation Logistica Theta. Pascal and Opticon 22 exchange glances and a short series of Beneric signals before bowing their heads in satisfaction. Opticon 22's head bows noticeably lower than Pascal. What exactly is a Logistica Theta? Under contractual obligation in question, 35.761 Terran cycles ago, the Explorator Cognizance fleet received from representatives authorized units of the Von Valencias dynasty a volume of high-grade promethium equal to the fuel capacity of 6 Tantalian void tankers. Received and didn't pay. Compensate, enumerate, settle account. Should I go on, or is that enough? Is that enough synonyms? The stipulated permanent reciprocal offering from the Cognizance fleet can be made to Von Valencia's assets at this current time, after which the contractual obligations will be fulfilled archived. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of the permanent reciprocal offering. Now, wait a second. You waited 30 years to pay us back. Execution of permanent reciprocal offering is in accordance with the specifications of the contractual obligation. Allocation of assets from the holdings of the Cognizance fleet was initiated when the tankers reached the main squadron 14.905 Terran cycles after initial transaction. Asset allocation process concluded 2.663 Terran cycles later. Transportation of assets to the Furibundus system took 16.862 Terran cycles. Final delivery of assets to Footfall Station took 0.331 Terran cycles. Clever. You'd been purchasing fuel for a squadron at the other end of the Imperium, and you had to pay it all. You would have turned to dust until you made it there and back. I take it then that my dynasty has had extensive business dealings with you. This statement is true. The Cognizance fleet... Hey, Ptolemy, good to have you back here. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. We just got started a few minutes ago. The Cognizance fleet concluded 1,292 contractual obligations with the Von Valencias dynasty as represented, led, administrated by the counterparty identified as Theodora von Valencias. The most substantial was Pact 8-Yule, in accordance with which Archmaga Cubus Delphim, Data Usher of the Sevenfold Hatlo Workshop of the Sacred World of Euphrates II, was transferred to the planet Yava Gamma to perform the duties of Minister as Fabricator Censor. The services of such a highly enlightened, enhanced, authorized servant were recompensed via the offering of paid for with a 7-year contract granted to the fleet's exploration vessels maintenance privileges at the Yava Gamma facilities. Well, that is true. In the last couple of decades, Lady Thoradora took pains to form a strong relationship with the Cognizance fleet. She turned down a dozen candidates looking for the right technology to watch over Yava Gamma. What payment exactly am I to expect? Universal Mobile Extraction Deployment. Astra Arator Processing Complexes in the quantity stipulated in contractual obligation. Each unit has undergone a cycle of maintenance deliveries and has been assessed for conformance to the sacred template construct. Great creations of the Omniscire, blessed be his beneficence, which has bestowed upon these complexes industrial might and a full cycle of reproduction and life support. No, we're going to take these. We're not going to be letting the Mechanicum off after a 30-year debt. I confirm I am willing to accept the payment. Request accepted. Sacred machines loaded onto the hold of your vessel. The contractual obligation Logistica Theta is now concluded. Cognizance fleet thanks House von Valencias for its cooperation. I have some questions for you, if I may. Information assistance will be provided. Opticon 22. Bit of a strange name. Designation Opticon is an identifier with an illustrious history, a significant number of archive references, and is used by many explorators within the Cognizance fleet. The extension 22 is a custom edition made by the current unit designed to highlight this unit's unique personality. What exactly is the Cognizance fleet? The Cognizance fleet is an explorator fleet formed, produced by the Adeptus Mechanicus for the purpose of surveying, optionally conquering, Coronis Expanse. The fleet's core squadron is located in Data Classified. while auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entirety of the expanse. May the Omnissiah's favor be with my tech comrade. Pascal reverently touches the Explorator's signet on his robe. If I must ask, being an Explorator, why is it you are here instead of exploring faraway systems? Hey, Mother Teresa, good to have you in here too. We're doing good, We just got started a few minutes ago. This unit functions as a senior planetary scout for the duration of data classified procedural cycles. It was distinguished with 1. 3 promotions by 1 grade. 2. The right to a Tier 2 sacred augmentation. 3. A notation in the fleet-wide archive as valuable unit. Yeah, that's the first work in progress from my commission artist, so they're making progress on that for my ref sheet. So I took the opportunity to clip out the headpiece and use that as the new profile pic, so I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what else they get done for that. After a reconnaissance mission in the Trinarius system, this unit was promoted to the rank of Logis and transferred to Footfall in order to perform the functions appropriate to its current status. There is something close to wistfulness in Opticon 22's otherwise emotional sport. My archive contains data on the reconnaissance of the Tanaris system and the associated special circumstances. I express my regret for a veteran and adherent of the fleet. Oh, I'll check that out after stream. Sorry, I didn't really check Discord that much yesterday after I got done with work. Valid assessment. The Tanaris system was a great test of faith, an assessment of the unit's durability threshold, an act of destructive xenocide. What exactly happened in the Tanaris system? Pascal and Opticon 2 turn to you, and in unison. Data classified. Well, what are you doing on Footfall then? This unit performs 1. Residential representation. 2. Maintenance of the bureaucratic machine for the purposes of rectification of the insulating boundaries. 3. Management of the Kappa thread supply line. 4. Compilation of astrographic reconnaissance data. Abelard lets out a long and heavy sigh. There was once a tech acolyte in Lady Theodora's retinue who knew the unique language of the esteemed tech beast. I only begin to realize the true value of his abilities after he'd been devoured by a xeno beast on some damnable nondescript world. Pascal, if you wouldn't mind, do these words have a translation? Changes tone up further. Well, I'm not really doing it intentionally for Pascal. I'm trying to maintain a similar voice for him. A lot of the changes in tone I was doing was with Opticon 22's lines, wherever he puts these double dashes in, where it's like he's giving 2 or 3 different definitions of whatever the next thing he's going to say is. And I'm imagining that that is like a secondary function of his Voxcaster that's like interceding when he's talking. I'm not the most consistent of voice actors, Kato, sorry. I'm at least trying here. I can't guarantee that everything's going to sound perfect all the time. A hiss of static resembling a sigh comes out of Pascal's Vox. Opticon 22's function can be conveyed through flesh speak as functioning as the fleet's diplomatic mission, overseeing shipments, ensuring that the laity does not encroach upon the Explorator's sphere of interest, and collecting data on star systems. No, it's all good. And yeah, if you're lurking or if you have it off to the side and you're not keeping track on the actual view, I could see how that'd be a little difficult. Sorry, I am not Matt Mercer. I am not a man of 1,000 voices who can do just so many different accents. I'm just trying to do my best. And just making it so that I'm not just sitting here reading while everybody's waiting around for me to do something. I figured I may as well just read everything that the characters are saying. Why are you out here and not, say, at the Liege's Palace? Oh, thank you, Kato. It's nice to hear. Thank you very much. Prolonged communication with lay people of high social standing causes this unit vexation, desire for forceful cessation of vital functions, grief, decline in motivation, righteous fury, willingness to initiate purity protocol. Remaining in an area of repair and maintenance of sacred machines is beneficial to this unit's cognitive functions. I've worked in retail, Opticon 22. I've worked in retail. I understand completely. Forceful cessation of vital functions indeed. This statement is true. Behavioral dynamics typical of lay groups are frequently devoid of logical patterns and are taxing to analyze. Well, I suppose that's all about that. I do seek to further the friendship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus is interested, considers expeditious cooperation with rogue traders. Under the terms of the Treaty of Mars, it is willing to provide services to Von Valentius dynasty. The priority of service tasks can be raised if diplomatic links are strengthened. The Cognizance fleet will be glad, alternatively unavailable, to accept 1. Any samples of sacred technology. 2. Samples of profane xenotech. 3. Miscellaneous items. Reminder, storage, study, and or disposal of the aforementioned objects with the exception of 3 miscellaneous items is the preferential right of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Explorator fleet will also accept information about planets in the Coronis Expanse that have not been previously recorded in the Planetary Register. Why exactly are you seeking such information about planets? Omnifaceted study of the Coronis Expanse is the sacred mission operational objective of the Cognizance fleet. Information about the planets and star systems of the Coronis Expanse will be complied, studied, and transferred to the holy repositories of Mars upon completion of the Great March of Exploration mission. This process increases the totality of knowledge and decreases the totality of ignorance within the universe. Why exactly are you interested in xenotech? I was under the impression that that was considered heresy by your family. The Cognizance fleet finds it reasonable to believes that hidden knowledge in the hands of the laity causes destruction and violations that go against the Omnissiah's will. Weakness of mind and will unleashes xeno-heresy, which consumes the laity whole. I hope that's just the writing and you're not getting too bugged by my voice there, Ptolemy, because I'll admit, trying to do this voice is a little bit aggravating, but if I remember correctly, Opticon 22 only really shows up here, so once we're done with him... Oh, okay. And also, to be fair, again, I don't have the widest range, and Lord knows, all the tech priests in-universe actually probably sound pretty similar, let's be honest, if they're all using similar coded voxcasters. They probably all sound just a little bit similar. An example that demonstrates the outlined pattern of Void Station in the system of Langren's Belt. According to the data available to the Cognizance fleet, the heretics on the stations have trade relations with Xenos for the sake of obtaining dangerous and pernicious technology. The destruction of these heretics is of high priority, but not high enough to demand immediate action. Thanks, Ptolemy. Thanks. You and Kato both. Thank you both for complimenting the voice acting. I'm trying my best. Especially in a game like this, where there's just going to be a lot of talking, and I didn't... Even going into this when I first started recording, I never wanted to just sit here and read in my head all of this stuff, because that's not going to be very entertaining for anybody watching, because I'm not going to be doing anything for long stretches of time. We don't have the data slate, so let's see if we can offer some stuff up. Firstly, let's buy what we can. Go. Stims. Deflection gloves allows the wearer to parry melee attacks with their ranged weapon using the ballistic skill instead of weapon skill. That could be useful. Machine right set, and then target designator. Whenever an enemy hits the end of a Deadeye shot, reduces the enemy deflection by 1 and applies an additional exploit until the end of combat. Good. Think we can really get anything else about that? That's a good one. Nice las gun. What else do they have higher up? Targeting visor for long range. That's Eldari equipment, so I know exactly who's going to be getting that. Power axe. A heavy plasma gun. That'll be interesting. Speed of concentration. For each consecutive time the wearer has not spent MP. Oh. Good for a sniper build. Very good. Deadly repeater. Looks like a Lucius pattern las gun for the Deathcore Free. Most of it. Tempestus Carapace. Ooh. We are a long way off from that, though. But let's see what we can give them. Head. Short. That. So. Yeah, it kind of is. Binaric dial-up. Ooh, sorry. Had a burp there. Just hand over some range, armor. We'll hold on to the holy gifts because I'm pretty sure I can get an equally good offer for those from the Drusian mission or whatever the hell their name is, the ecclesiarchy representatives. Let's just get up to 1500, right? Shall we? And then throw off. The next one is not till rank 5, but we can at least start there, and it's only 500 to the next one, so... Ranged weaponry is 100, armor kit is 101. Go ahead and stop there until we're sure who we want to be giving more stuff
I always have a backup plan.
Nope, engine seer, servitor. Ooh, enforcer carapace. Very nice. That's light armor too. Sweet. Back. I think that's 35, 35, 15, 15. That looks better. Who else is wearing light armor? He's wearing light armor. And and reduces incoming damage by an additional 5 minutes. That doesn't look too bad on her at all. And then really, Indira? Oh, right, because I swapped out Heinrich's one before he left. Okay, so that's fine. If that's the case, that can go to cargo, and that can go to cargo.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, so we got over here. Shotgun. Nice. Oh, hello. Okay, so that must be related to the Holy Book by the Altar, that Void Dam Customs guy. Guess what? An hanger by the window. Okay, so we'll need to find that.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Nope, nothing there. Ragman. Oh, he's just talking to NPCs. I'm writing to inform you that 2 days ago, the discharge was interrupted by a raid launched by the Anvers gang. In the attack, 3 loader servitors were put out of commission. Furthermore, 1 cargo container, serial number FBDA116165, was stolen along with its contents. Interesting. I'm sure we can find use for that later on. Let's hop on 22.
Let us not dawdle.
It's the boxes that we dealt with earlier. Rank 5 functionary Alan Darkness. Yep. Hold on.
My house would be proud of me.
Small altar. The central spot has been given to Drusus, a saint from the neighboring Calixtus sect who is widely revered in the Coronis Fame. Life of Saint Drusus, Volume 3. So that means... Okay, so the first number is 3. The second number is 5.
Keep your wits about you.
And it said the one by the window, and bow to the statue of the emperor. So that's... see anything else. So I think it's referring to the guard around the statue's neck, which is a 3. So 3, 5, something, 3. Wait, hanger by the window. Oh, hold on.
Is there money to be made?
Ah, 1. Okay. So 3, 5, something, 1. Let's zip back over here. on, let's go. 3, 5, 4. There we go. What have we got? Okay, a bunch of junk, a bunch of cargo, multi-key, 2 auto guns, don't need those. These goggles grant the wearer a +5 bonus to Lord Xenos and a 10% hit chance. That's good. Cycle footwear. These boots grant the wearer 3 dodge until the end of combat for each side power they use. Ooh. I like that. Give me that. Yeah. That's very good. Help. Grants willpower bonus to Lore Warp, which is nice, but not that good. Jedi isn't much use on her, though.
I'm not so sure.
What? Oh, it's a different... Oh, different slot. Oh, okay. Okay, target. Oh, decent Lorzinos. He has better Lorzinos. He has much better... Yes. I'd rather have him that, given the critical hit chance, so that way he's got a better chance. Well, if he actually bothers to hit anything, because so far this plasma gun appears to be cursed. It never wants to hit anything. No, I don't want to take that off for the additional hit chance. It's good. Fellowship really doesn't matter for him, so... Something else we can get. Honestly, yeah, give him the deck officer. Just increase the arm. Wait. Why did his armor go down? Oh, that gives him... Okay, so that's still better. Shit. Never mind, then. Never mind. Goggles. We're not going to be fighting any Xenos right now. Not until a bit later, I don't think. So that's kind of useless. Gains +5% damage. Gains +5% critical hit chance to single shots of Deadeye shot. So actually, her backup is the sniper rifle. 5% damage isn't as good when they're doing a rapid fire weapon. So we're going to take deflection gloves, so that way she can run in closer to melee. And we're going to give her the sniper gloves, because that's going to stack with the Tarzik or not Tarzik designator, the sniper rifle's abilities. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let me see. Bounty Hunter's next attack this turn will have additional effects. Enemy's armor will be reduced by 3 times the target difficulty here against all other Bounty Hunter attacks in combat. The enemy's armor against this attack is below 20%. The enemy's dodge is also decreased against the Bounty Hunter attack. Combat deals an additional ballistic skill bonus plus the greater of perception for int. Okay, that's not bad. Whenever an ally attacks a target marked with prey, this attack deals the bounty hunter's perception bonus additional damage and gains half of the bounty hunter's current bonuses to critical hit chance. Claim the bounty. 3 damage is always good. I just need to start improving his mobility so he can keep moving closer to things while we're attacking. The only other one I'd really want would be Pull the Bold. Yeah, I can't get anything yet. I do need to get that. That's good. But right now, suppose I could just start ignoring some of the class abilities and doubling down on psychic capabilities. That does seem a bit dangerous. No, for right now, we'll keep playing the class game. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll go with Claim the Bounty. Fail test the bank card. It's a priority card. Chosen ally does not provoke attacks or opportunities. Shoot the enemies at melee range and loom as if not an enemy's range. I'm gonna go with Bulwark, because straight up deflection is always good. I wonder if getting him a power weapon proficiency or power weapon expert would be a good move for him, because he's probably going to want a two-handed power weapon at some point. All allies affected by brace impact gain an extra turn with 0 AP and 3 MP and increase their cover efficiency by 20% for 1 round. That's all. That'll be useful. That good for helping to get out of the hell of the way of ambushes. Arch militant. Being attacked is bad. Next attack that hits will cause all targets to make guard eliminated. Attack this turn will cost 0 AP, will not count towards the attack limit. The cost of this ability is reduced by -1 for every force action ability. Yeah, that's the base. Yeah, that's. I distinctly remember that one being mentioned before, because this is what makes her so insanely broken before they started fixing some of Arch Militant's abilities to stack versatility stack. But still not a bad ability at all. But you're right, that's probably the best of these. The only other one that's decent is Devastating Attack, but even that's more for... That looks like it's more for melee-oriented Arch Militants. Good suggestion they told me. Thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and get Claim the Bounty on him as well. Uses one of their combat for all enemies in that area forced to reroll successful dodge and parries. Any enemy that suffers damage and are left with less than 2 times int bonus plus fellowship bonus wounds die immediately. Target gains willpower bonus ×5 against increase hit chance on their next attack, dodge on their next dodge. Bonuses disappear independently from each other if you applied. Oh, we want that. That's very good. Immediately just immobilize an enemy. That's perfect against an enemy melee unit. Yes, because I remember Wildfire was being instrumental to, like, when the game first came out, it was instrumental to the give Argenta an extra turn, have her shoot individual enemies, proc Wildfire, clear entire encounter. And we got her. Enemies. The assassin, hold on. Assassin makes an enemy suffer minus 2 times their agility bonus percentage armor and minus greater of their perception or int bonuses reflection until end of turn. If there's only one enemy adjacent to them, the assassin also gains 2 times ability bonus dodge. If there are no enemies adjacent to the assassin. That's actually still pretty good. Being able to reduce an enemy's deflection is good for her, considering she's already got debuff abilities. Alright. Take care of that.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Talk to these people? Nope. There, there. Now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out from their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, the Kaspalika, Order, von Valencias, their names mean nothing. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can bear. Oh boy, I can't imagine that we're going to have to deal with all of this bullshit.
I've read about this.
Container is marked foodstuffs, but is empty, and by the looks of it has not been moved in a while.
I always have a backup plan.
Interesting. If I recall correctly, as we're going to find out when we get to the regent of the station, they're facing a food shortage, and that is why we're having these issues. Walls of the container have rusted and its contents rotted away, a situation that is not uncommon for shipments trying to pass through Imperial customs. Yep. And we've already got that one. Take it. Do you believe that's it for this area? Yeah, that goes back to the ship. That's Omicron.
I always keep my options open.
Into the rest of football. We will go to the gate. Mic here a little bit. Oh, since I've got everybody here, is the audio quality still coming through all right? I'm trying a slightly different mic setup. Just want to make sure everything's still coming through all right. Good. Good.
Every time I come here, I
Thank
nearly
you,
go
Kato.
deaf. The sounds of the past assault my ears. Trumpets of glory interrupted by the rustling of rags and the clinking of coins above everything else.
Yeah, this place is turning me nearly deaf as well. And that's without sorcerous voices in my head. If it's not swearing, it's merchants shouting or gunshots. It's the same wherever one goes on footfall.
The wearer of this cape is immune to burning. Also, whenever the wearer ends their turn, burning is removed from all adjacent violence. That's kind of antithetical to everything that we're trying to do with this character. Thank you very much. I am a flame-wielding pyromancer. Why would I want things to not be on
Always
fire?
keep your eye on the prize.
Everything is going to burn, and I am going to be the one to burn it.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
These columns appeared here back when the station was founded, when it was assumed that Footfall would become a wondrous palace in the stars. There, just some workers. Oh boy, here we go. This is the Imperium. There is no such thing as safety. As we all know, the ancient cult of Osha was one of the first religions that the Emperor wiped from the face of Terra. How dare you even imply that we are going to have safe regulations in our areas, my friend? The Emperor himself would be very disappointed in you. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt. A massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What were they thinking letting the ship dock its footfall? They're all stricken. No, no cutting. If we get the blood on us, we'll be tainted as well. Burn them. Be quiet, you scoundrel. A priest, clad in a simple black raiment, cuts through the crowd like a void ship crossing the sky. You dare pass judgment on others. What arrogance to think any of you have the right. Argenta starts at the sight of the elderly priest. That is the Reverend Hieronymus. I'm surprised he's decided to intervene in a street squabble. Watch in silence. Reverend, they're heretics. Real heretics. Their whole planet's plagued. Folks say they all died over there, and why is that, huh? There must be heretics. The Emperor's punishing them. We're no heretics. One of the people surrounded by the crowd raises his chin. We ran from the heretics, barely escaped with our lives. And there was no plague. Only the archenemy's minions, an army of them. You want to blame anyone? Blame those who abandoned our world. Blame the governor, blame the tech priests, blame the masters of Kiavagama who forsook it in its darkest hour. What is going on here? Who are you supposed to be? Several dozen gazes bore into you. I am Sovane de Firenze, rogue trader of the Von Valencius dynasty. The rabble-rouser laughs uproariously. And I'm Incendia Corda. Cut the guff. It's her ladyship Theodora that is head of the Von Valencius line. I saw her with my own eyes when she last came to Footfall. You don't much look like her. You will be silent. You must be completely out of your minds. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice. Who are you to pass judgment on anyone? All of you ought to be doing is suffering and repenting until the end of your days. And what's so wrong with that, Reverend? We just want to put the heretics to death. We are not heretics! The haggard man is on the verge of tears. We are refugees, and I swear upon the golden throne that I have served the Imperium faithfully until they hung us out to dry. Where were the protectors that were meant to shield the lands of humanity from nightmares? Traitors and heretics, the lot of them. A murmur runs through the crowd. The people start gawking at the priest and at the wretched group huddling in the center. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills this restless crowd is hard on the eyes. So many hues. Almost all acrid yellow streaks of fear with red buds swelling, ready to burst and paint all who are gathered here. Cassia looks at the crowd of troublemakers wearily, and they shudder at the very sight of them. As for the hearts of those who have been forced to defend themselves, they are shrouded in purplish-black grief, but their words are as transparent as the ice that lies upon a glacier. But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of me, of you or me. Sovane de Firenze. Yeah, no. Those are serious accusations that you're spouting, friend. I hope you have proof. What more proof do I need? Kiavagama used to be a prosperous world. My family transported goods from there for generations, and then they came. They butchered, tortured, sacrificed whole hablocks to the darkness. We were on our ship up in orbit, and all those messages started coming in. Half the wardens joined them, and they even reached up into our ship some blight that made half the crew take their own lives. We barely escaped. We barely made it here. Why? Why did it happen to us? What exactly is all this about? Is our own planet really under attack, or did some devious opportunist send these slanderers here to undermine the might of the Von Valencius dynasty? Which could it be, I wonder? Oh, there is one guy. I bet you've heard of him. His name is Conrad Voigtwehr von Valencius. He ran from us not too long ago after having his ass handed to him. I'm guessing he's itching to get even. Get even by besmirching the dynasty to which he belongs and supremacy over which he laid claim. He is scum, but he is no idiot. No, this is something else. There are many who wish to weaken the House von Valencia. Either that or it's much simple. These people aren't lying, and their planet was captured by heretics, and the rest of it they made up themselves. I do sense darkness in their past. I may not be an expert on Conrads and their schemes, but when it comes to things like this, I know what I'm talking about. All of you onlookers are to return to your homes immediately. The refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you all later. Comply or face consequences. Oh, so the rabble-rouser looks at you morosely. I don't want to get in trouble over this lot. The refugees use the interruption to make off in the direction of Dock Alpha Row. The arrogance and self-righteousness of a malefactor. The head priest shakes his head disapprovingly. Then his eyes shift to you. I am Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please, come see me when you have the time. We can talk more then. Okay, game, give me control of my character again. Thank you. Alright, let's see what else we got over here.
As it should be.
In this mishmash of devices and tables, you notice equipment from totally different eras, some ancient, some merely old, and others hastily tossed together in more recent years. Yep, a leaflet.
I did it?
This statue undoubtedly depicts Parsimus Dwayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. Dude's got some serious mutton chops on him, too.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Regular cargo. Equipment I picked up? Yeah, it was. I don't think anybody else needs anything. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Hieronymus. A man with a face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bone flexes his unblinking bird-like eyes upon you. The priest's simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects." The Emperor protects, Reverend. But he only protects those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourself one of them? Be leery of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it into the embrace of pride most degenerate. And you must be the young von Valentius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison? I put my faith in the Emperor. He gives you a scrutinizing look, then his tone softens. Then be twice as diligent, for this sector will seize any chance to test your faith. He looks at Argenta, who is standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly. Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful? It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodora von Valentius' ship was attacked by servants of the arch-enemy, who appall the heart of any righteous soul, he says, nearly hissing with fury. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue Kratos crew and to help protect the von Valentius dynasty from the forces of the arch-enemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the Footfall reliquary. Sister Argenta is correct, and stood by our side during the assault on the ship. I could use her assistance going forward. Hieronymus nods in thought. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The Footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was in all the years preceding your arrival. Hieronymus smiles sadly. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. But before you start on a path towards your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They've brought me troubling news from Footfall's shadow quarters. In the darkest corners where the Liege's wardens do not venture, taint has taken root. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, the serving of the archenemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in secret. The weak find solace in believing these reports to be rumors, but I well know that evil lurks all around us. I wish to see retribution. I seem to come across heresy surprisingly often these days. Indeed, dark times are upon us, and wretched souls grow ever more eager to embrace heresy, both on Footfall and elsewhere. Its fool buds are coming into bloom. Troubling news arrives from many worlds. There are whispers of wicked things taking place on Kiavagama, and just recently, a transport ship by the name of Navikia, teeming with refugees, arrived on Footfall from the Winterscale realm. Their world was stricken with blasphemous sedition, and such was its severity that they had to flee to save themselves. The Liege refused to accept them, so they headed for Foulstone, a desolate cloister of the righteous. It was wise of them not to linger in this den of vileness. I'm surprised you don't go to the Liege with this man. I do not walk the paths pleasing to the Liege, Hieronymus frowns. Vladim is weak, riddled with worms on the inside. He seeks to please his Kaspalika masters, those peddlers of relics of unholy Venos. We will do everything we can to verify this rumor, Reverend. With great pleasure. Argenta puts her hand on the stock of her weapon. I almost wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle the heretics. This is where I bid you goodbye then, sister. Noble Sovani, is there more you wish to ask? What exactly are you doing on Footfall? What I am doing in this den of blasphemers, pagans, and the vilest of souls, you would say. Footfall is the first and last stop in the Coronis Expanse. It is the point of arrival for those who have just started on their path, and it is where those who are reaching its very end return, their souls wounded and bleeding. I embrace both the former and the latter, so that they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. Furthermore, rumors from across the entire sector always amass on Footfall. If I hear crewmen whispering about a reclaimed shrine world, or expressing desire to carry the Emperor's light into the darkness among the stars, then I shall help my flock in their sacred duty. Devoted trailblazers need assistance, both spiritual and material. Tools, equipment, garments, and simple everyday items. Anything that might help pilgrims on their long journey, and during the first days of the harsh frontier life, can be worth its weight in gold to us. May any help you offer to the effort of gathering such things be blessed. The path of true believers leads into darkness, to search for worlds that have lost its radiance, steeped in depravity. Blessed are the deeds of those who give themselves to the void and the warp in hopes that their actions might bring light into the darker reaches of the expanse and deliver a previously barren world into the Imperium's service. Hieronymus is silent for a few seconds. And all the more bitter is the realization that not all brave souls will succeed in their mission. Footfall still awaits news from the Wasteland Wayfarer, an ancient ark of a ship headed for distant stars. Her last astropathic message was sent from beyond the Caneris Maleficium, and the stars have kept her fate secret ever since. I bear another, darker duty. The expanse is filled with the tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should you on your travels come upon dangerous or corrupted objects, bring them to me, and the reward for your vigilance will be even more generous. The Drusian mission has much to share with the rogue raiders. I would like to take a look at what the followers of St. Drusus have to offer me. Good. All targets of taunting screams. I don't think anybody has that skill yet. But plus, pick M's. Bloodhound staff. First use of an attacking navigator power per turn does not set the power on cooldown and does not count towards the attack limit per turn. The second use of the power, or the use of a different attacking power on the same turn, deals an additional +6 damage and 6 direct damage to the navigator. That gets that's a +15 bonus to for Ethereum. Would like to get to the first level. First melee attack cannot be parried or dodged. Oh, getting to 3 would be good because then I could get the heavy bolter and give that to Argenta. That would be really nice. Well, actually, no, we couldn't. Even if we got that far, we don't quite have the profit factor for it yet. That's going to go on Argenta too, because between the, using the burst fire and that, definitely. Not bad. What else have they got? Parry reduction. If they have Iconoclast, they gain hit chance against enemies adjacent to the wearer. Oh! And automatically dodge enemies. The wearer automatically dodges allies' melee attack. Not bad. Oh, what mic am I using, Kato? It's a... Hold on. Oh, shoot. I do not remember the exact model, but it's the basic Blue Yeti. When I was upgrading my computer, one of the places I got the parts from had a deal to throw in a Blue Yeti microphone for free if I got a certain amount of money, spent a certain amount of money with them. So I just went ahead and did it. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but it's the standard Blue Yeti with a metal stand. I'm pretty sure you can find it pretty easily on Amazon or something like that, or maybe the Blue Yeti website. They were always kind of the ones I was told to look into when I was considering getting into streaming, and apparently it's still pretty standard for a lot of people to still be using Blue Yeti microphones. Oh, I should also point out, part of the clearness is also going to come from OBS, the program that I'm using to run my streaming setup. It has built-in audio filters and audio mixing software built in that you can adjust the settings on. I followed a basic tutorial that I found online for basic audio settings. Because if you go back into my VOD channel and go look at my first 2 streams on Elden Ring, the audio quality is much worse because I had not figured out how to use those properly yet. So even with a decent mic, you really want to have some kind of audio mixing program so that you can adjust various settings and filters and stuff like that. Like if I go into my filter setting over on OBS, it's got a gain filter, a compressor filter, expander filter, noise suppression, and a VST 2X plugin that I got added in as well that also adjusts some of the audio quality. Again, most of that I don't even understand. I just followed a basic tutorial for setting up the basic guidelines on it just to improve the audio quality because I noticed in my first two or three streams that my audio quality was still pretty sketchy. But obviously it's doing better now. Obviously it's doing better now. What else have we got? Okay, so there are two-handed power weapons. That's good. So we will probably want to give... we're going to want to give Abelard that power weapon specialization at some point to give him even more armor penetration. Pistol shot at short range. Once per combat, the shot deals 10 to 14 damage, 40%. Not bad. Ooh, that's definitely going to be going on Heinrichs when we get him back. That's for damn sure. Well, let's at least get a couple of levels here. They like the holy gifts. They do not want the heretical trophies, even though I would think they'd want them to destroy them, but I guess not. 100 for provisions and a lot of holy gifts. Start with those. Provisions. Do we have any jewelry? I don't think so. He offers less for fuel. so we don't want to do that. Uniform kit. We have 3,500. Still gonna use up a lot of my stuff, but there we go. At least we got to level 1. Milton's cloak and an elite chainsword. Oh no, we're not done talking to you yet, Hieronymus. Not done talking with you yet. I have a question about faith. My sermon planted the seed of faith in the heart of another rogue trader once, in Kendia Corda. Perhaps you are destined to become my second fledgling. I wish to know more of the Emperor. You think it's so easy to put into words his essence and splendor. The Emperor is the perfect deity that reads our hearts and grants us his light. He led humanity out of darkness and horror. He created our great home. He experienced torment and pain, which only made him stronger. That is a lesson to us all. Purity is not to be found at the bottom of the dirtiest hive or in the golden palaces, only among the ranks of those who suffer. Argenta silently makes the sign of the Aquila, her bright eyes burning with unyielding flame. What is the proper way to worship the Emperor? Pray to him. Destroy his enemies. Touch not their poisoned gifts. Cast aside all doubt and be vigilant against the weak souls beside you. When you see a sign of taint, burn it away without pity. Pain is good. It tears the crust of vileness from one's soul. And remember that if you see no fault in you or around you, that simply means you are not being diligent enough in your search, or you are being too lenient on yourself, averting your eyes from the truth. The Emperor's servants, who exactly are they? You speak of the Adeptus Ministorum. These heralds of his word hold great power. Every priest, including myself, is part of its hierarchy, and the ecclesiarchy possesses the unique right to judge what is virtuous and what is malign. The Adeptus Ministorum prays and cares for the temples. It sends missions such as my own to every corner of the dominion of humanity. It fights against the heresy. I imagine it can be very advantageous for the ecclesiarchy to pose as a congregation of saints. Forgive me for not fully buying into that. And rightly so. The ecclesiarchy harbors many who are covetous and power-hungry recidivists. They have forgotten what it means to be a shepherd. They have grown soft and sluggish. For too long have their souls and bodies gone without suffering. See, I like this. This is another part of the writing that I like, is you have Hieronymus, who is absolutely the pinnacle of dogmatic ideology in the Imperium, and yet you can still say things that as an iconoclast he fundamentally agrees with. It's also a nice touch because it's a reminder that it's actually kind of funny when you look at the Imperium's history. The ecclesiarchy is one of the few organizations that has actually gotten slightly better as time has gone on, because it used to be so much worse before the Age of Apostasy and the Age of Blood. Sebastian Thor actually managed to reform the ecclesiarchy in such a way that it's at least somewhat functional and somewhat useful to the common people of the Imperium, unlike so many other aspects of the Imperium's religion and, administration and government. There are many who would consider such remarks about the ecclesiarchy to be heretical, and many others would find them truthful. I am a preacher of a radical teaching that renounces fear. I have left the bounds of the blessed Imperium to carry his light into the darkness of the frontier. I've come to know depravity firsthand, and am now able to perceive it under any guise. I think I can afford myself a modern truth. And who exactly are the enemies of the Imperium? There are 3 such faces. The inhuman Xenos, who wish death upon us because they are unrighteous. The pitiful subhuman mutants, abominations that wish death upon us because they envy us and are ashamed of themselves. And the arch-enemy of the Immaterium, which wishes death upon us by its very nature. Adira starts giggling at Hieronymus' words. He forgot to mention people like you. My whole life, people told me I am filth on the face of humanity. It's poison. It's bane. Stops abruptly with a sob. Tell me about this Incendia Corda. Have you heard of Aspis Corda? Pirate, blasphemer, xenophile, egregious apostate. Incendia is her heir, and a rarity among road traders. The protection of the Holy Warren typically leads to the swift atrophy of consciousness and pious dread, not in the case of Intendia. She relentlessly huts down pirates and firebrands, brings rebellious colonies into repentance, establishes strict discipline. The weight of her wrath is great. The colonies she punishes are girded with orbital rings of heretical corpses as a warning to the survivors. As her personal confessor and guide, I find no end to the joy her triumphs in faith bring. At least in this regard, she's not wrong. If it really is pirates and rebelling colonies, then it's probably the best choice. Her intolerance is worthy of respect. It's good that you realize this. It may be difficult to admit, but mercy is a weakness and a gateway for degradation. Tell me of yourself, Hieronymus. Neither my past nor my present hold any secrets. But take heed when gazing into my heart, for many dark thoughts lurk within. What troubles your heart? Bad omens. Dark times have come. Ships from the Imperium barely appear in the Expanse anymore. In Footfall's shadow quarters, taint thrives. The people here are corrupt enough to succumb to it gladly. Rumors around the Expanse say that the accursed Xenos have grown bold and are rearing their heads. They attack ships, settlements. They walk under the suns of Imperial worlds like kings instead of cowering in the shadows. What's next? What adversities await us if such disgrace is already happening? He shakes his head sternly. There's more and more talk of how poorly things are going in the Expanse. Some days it seems I can't take 2 steps without hearing some peasant pontificating on the matter. Even if it is as dire as they say, the Von Valentius realm shall not crumble under the blows of fate, no matter how devastating. Chin up, Lord Captain. It is no time to lose heart and lament your loss. Not only is your hope false, it's dangerous. Among his servants there have been people of greater integrity who sullied themselves in their attempts to rise above the rest. Who exactly were you in the past? A wretched fiend. Blinded by my ambitions, I served within my home planet's Adeptus Administratum division. I was shrewd and sly as a bureaucrat. I soared to great heights, to the very chair of prefect. In 30 years, I managed and turned my home from a withered fringe colony into a prosperous world. Our wealth grew as we bloomed. But the bloom covered a veneer of rot. Opulence depraved us. Luxury seduced us with sordid promises. The planet's denizens no longer wished to pray or work. They sought only entertainment and dangerous philosophies. 1,000 vile heresies and 1,000,000 appalling vices bred on my world like mold on a nutribar. In those days, I saw with my own eyes the shameless ugliness of the human soul. I repented of my hubris. I left my position of prefect, became a traveling missionary. I've been one ever since. And as for my world, 20 years later, the Holy Inquisition signed it, purifying flame. I suppose the Emperor is merciful in allowing you a chance of redemption. Who said I had redeemed myself? I doomed my entire world to degeneracy. Do you think a decade or 2 of wandering with a mission is enough to atone for that? No. I am a poor excuse for a shepherd in his eyes. Your words of the past are drowned in murky hues of sickly green, and your talk of the present in gray flakes of ash upon the shoulders of your listener. Sorrow truly weighs heavily on you, Reverend Hieronymus, and that is why the fire in your words is devoid of golden radiance. The faded flickers of teachings leave nothing but black soot on their souls. I have no more questions, and I must take my leave.
Keep your wits about you.
No, I like Hieronymus as a character. I like his writing. I'll be very interested to see what else he does going forward. I hope we see more of him as the story takes us through Footfall. Well, after we're done with the initial landing, which I know he doesn't play that much to roll in. Nothing there. We came from that direction? Yes, we came from that direction. But we didn't go over here. Oh boy. Verticality. Be a bitch. Nope, we can't go up
Let
there.
us not dawdle.
Well, actually, Ptolemy, I'd have to say that, based on what we know of our own galaxy, blowing up a planet every now and then for the Imperium really isn't that a misunderstanding. Now, blowing up a fully life-bearing, terraformed world, that's much more unrealistic with the way that some writers go about with 40k, where apparently the Inquisition is exterminatusing a planet every other week. If it was just, you know, planets, or if it was just random balls of rock, it'd be somewhat more understandable. There's quite literally, we're not even sure how many planets there are in our galaxy alone. But as far as inhabited planets, yeah, some writers just throw exterminatus into the backstory of stuff and forget that, you know, the Imperium actually has to build infrastructure in order to survive, and if you're blowing up a planet every other week, it's probably not going to work out too well. Crack open this cogitator for me, would you, Pascal? There we go.
Is there money to be made?
What's up here? Oh ho. Come.
Unexpected
What do
result.
we have here?
What have we got? We have another great sword, and whenever an ally under the effect of the wearer's voice of command ability makes an attack during turn, this attack is an additional 3 times fellowship bonus damage. Very nice. Now, I believe that's the same type of great sword that we have. Oh, okay, it's slightly different. It does slightly more damage, but has slightly less armor penetration. Huh? Switch to it. I think it might be a decent choice. We'll see how things go. And then for Cassia, instead of intelligence, I don't think anybody else has a decent fellowship score, so it's not like that's really going to matter. Plus it would be on theirs. No, we're good. What is this? Oh, it's a dead body.
My house would be proud of me.
The numerous wounds and injuries indicate that this was a particularly brutal murder. The letters A and B are carved into the victim's shoulder blade. Yep, more of the Anvers. All right.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Actually, to expand on the point as well, Ptolemy, it is true the Imperium well, I won't even necessarily say the Imperium. The writers from Games Workshop and from the associated games and books use Exterminatus too much, when it's far more likely that in a lot of cases, the Imperium might just kill everyone on the planet, wipe all trace of previous inhabitants being there, and then recolonize the planet later. Because that would just make more sense.
Rise to the top or get left in the
Exterminatus
dust.
should really only be used when there's no other choice. And sometimes writers have a nasty habit in 40k of just kind of throwing it around like it's a simple solution to any problem. Which, even for the Imperium, it shouldn't be, because blowing up an entirely inhabited and infrastructure built-up world is a bad idea. Pascal, can you break that open for me, please?
Successful.
Jewelry, uniform, miscellaneous. Very nice.
I always keep my options open.
Gunsmith steel. There, no, there. There. Got it. Come on. Get moving, people. Grab that. I suppose I can always turn that into miscellaneous cargo later. I'm not going to say no. Oh. What's that? One of the many altars. It looks better tended than most places on Footfall. And there we go. The heart of Footfall is a colossal statue of the Emperor carved from a single axe. It's kind of saying that you
have a
can
backup plan.
look at the size of that guy. Jesus. Nope. Rats and sun. Wait. this way and clear out the second area first. Here. Deal with that in a second. Double back, make sure we didn't miss anything. Yep, another Anvers pamphlet.
Is there money to be made?
The wares here are shoddy-looking weapons built out of questionable parts. Small food booth. Portions look meager. Stall selling old knickknacks of everyday need. Okay. Wait a second. What did I miss? What's over? Oh, it's just another flyer. Yep, it's another flyer. Oh no, that wasn't. Oh,
Always
there.
keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, thank you, Pascal, for being so good with technology. Oh, I completely forgot that we picked that up from the other place. Yeah, we picked that. Plus 15 bonus to war and fury. I think that means he does, and there's nothing in that slot anyway, so may as well take it. There we go. That'd be better than the heroic. No. Giving him an additional 20% dodge, although that would probably also work better on Heinrichs in the future. So yeah, we're going to swap it out for the red one. That gives him the first melee attack in combat, cannot be very well. Help.
Keep
Help.
your wits about you.
What else have we got? Lock. Clear that
Nothing's
out,
impossible
please.
for this old officer.
Thank you, Abelard. Put that down.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Go. Like pretty flowers overgrown with weeds, the halls of Footfall's former palaces and temples have been overrun by the shabby houses of present-day inhabitants. Why?
Let us not dawdle.
Indeed. What the hell? Where's... Oh my god, Pascal! What the hell? How the hell did I not get him selected? Why the hell is he not over here? Pascal got distracted by a shiny object or something. I don't know. Please fix that. Thank you.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
We have everybody this time. Pascal's not randomly disappearing on us. Voidborn who lost in the mutation. Yeah, that would do it. No,
I always keep my
we'll
options
go down there and
open.
grab that in a second. Grab that first. All allies in a 2-cell radius around the wearer gain a plus 40% bonus to resolve from an unyielding beacon ability instead of the original bonus. I don't even know what ability that is. Find out about that. Now, oh yes. If I recall correctly, there's a whole quest over in this area, but it also ends with a massive combat encounter. So I am going to hold off on doing that until we've cleared out some more of this
I
place.
always have a backup plan.
Xenobestus unknownus. Behavior, cruelty, trickery, rampant mating, habitat, void, doesn't need air, diet, rocks, fears, the emperor. It's just somebody who's doing stupid shit to people. Yaldere, behavior, duplicitous, aggressive, habitat, woods, diet, infants 2 to 3 a week, fears, the emperor, and righteous. I do love the names they're coming up with it. The Durukara instead of Durukari. Behavior, villainy, malice, habitat, everywhere, hides among people, diet, doesn't eat, feeds on blasphemous thoughts. Funnily enough, not that far from the truth. Fears, the emperor, prayer, and righteous thoughts.
Always keep your eye on the
Does
prize.
something trouble you, Lord Captain?
When the faithful are
kind of.
idle,
What the hell?
heresy grows.
Fuck. The young man is clearly making every effort to look dapper. His fashionable clothes are practically new, and his hair is well groomed. What ruins the impression is the poorly scrubbed off oil stain from his leaky implant and the fit of a jacket that was clearly made for someone else. Come one, come all, see for yourself the best collection of live Xenos on footfall. What kind of a collection is this? Dangerous, vicious, ruthless Xeno beasts caught red-handed as they were attempting to commit evils against the Imperium. But right now they're harmless. Our cages can withstand their rage, but I wouldn't recommend getting too close. These aren't Xenos, they're mutants in makeup. The man's smile dims, but only for a moment. Not Xenos, you say? I'm sure there must be some mistake. I'll check the shipping lift myself, rest assured. His words ooze with greenish-yellow hues. I do not think the promise will be kept. Such entertainment is lucrative precisely because billions of Imperial subjects have never encountered a Xenos in their life. Ignorance and curiosity create colossal demand. That's what I was taught, and I can see that the lesson appeared truthful. To end this charade, I will buy the captives from you. He thinks for a moment. That can be done, very much so. The entire collection will cost you a tidy sum, but you're free to take them away right now. Given that they're just voidborn with slight mutations, we'll just put them to work on the crew. Talking about a quarantine. Just over here. That. Another one over here. Oh. Yep, some more cargo. And I do believe that is everything. Yeah, I think I can talk to Vladim to get that thing shut down, but honestly, I didn't really care. I don't mind taking a slight hit in order to get another dogmatic point or two. We're almost to level 2 for that. Yeah. The main thing is just to make sure we get to rank 3 for Iconoclast before we hit rank 3 for dogmatic, obviously. We do still want to hit rank 2, though, because... I bumped my mic. God damn it. We do want to get to 2, because that will give us +1 fire damage for each rank, which isn't going to be much, because we're only going to be at rank 2 dogmatic, but still, +2 damage is +2 damage.
Keep your
Let's go
wits
see what
about
Vadim
you.
has to say
Because
to us.
Balaka trades Xeno artifacts on footfall. They're fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos is in no hurry to rectify the situation.
Probably because the Ordo Xenos is the largest customer for the Casbalica. It wouldn't surprise me. That's usually how these things kind of go. My patient. You remember the way out. Dismiss. The tall man in austere grey clothes makes a show of looking past the woman who's dressing. Oh, Vladim. What has he but... Yeah. Oh, God, her accent. I forgot the way that she's written is with a bunch of... They write her accent in, and it throws me off every time I try to read it. What has he put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an Imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh. Then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with old friends. So you don't remember. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Hidari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting. But drown your sorrows at the Amasecus and thank your lucky stars we let you walk out the door. We won't get that chance. First an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity upon footfall. Oh well, I will find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, and immediately turns away with a flip of her jet-black hair. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vladim Tokara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. Spread befitting a visitor of your rank, waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly. Let's go. Please, follow me. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Tokara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says, and judging by his observant gaze, he's been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladim straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, "Let us talk business. On behalf of the elite of Football Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valencius. We mourn the loss of Lady Theodora, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intention and willingness to cooperate. Thank you for the terrible loss for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status is quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to thousands of people aboard the Void ship. But for now, you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself." Who exactly was that woman the wardens threw out? Vladim's expression hardens, and he makes a slightly frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, still call her Jay Hedari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the lead of Footfall. What seems stranger still is that the lead knows this small fry by name. He is irrelevant. Since I'm no one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. I should point out that even with the benefit of anonymity, I was still attacked right at the dock. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect to both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Football are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt. They simply happen. Many consider Football to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say there is a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You are attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander or leader. Sooner or later, we will find him, and we will have him strung up, and that will cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control. That is exactly what is happening here. I want to know more about this Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I have been using all of my resources to delay the moment the station is hit by Flint. I have not gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, there are no players. When their leader dies, the rest will scatter. I'm sorry for the loss of your assistant, by the way. What? Your words seemed to perplex him for a moment, but his face remained cold. Ah, yeah. Her death was a regrettable development. What exactly is the situation in the surrounding region? Troubling. Xenos raids grow more frequent. Trade suffers. Fringe worlds have gone under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by the enemies of humanity begin to cause excessive panic due to their exotic nature. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, the fact that he even was like, oh, right, yeah, she actually did die, didn't she? And didn't immediately be... It almost would have been hilarious if the young man that you send off after the first firefight at the docks, and Vladimir is like, wait, I thought that person came and told me that everything was, about the attack. And it's like, no, that was your assistant's assistant. He was the only one to survive. It would have been hilarious if Vladimir had been like, had just confused the two because he didn't even know the difference. But that might have pushed things a little much. But yeah, I'm not surprised that that's Vladimir's reaction to all of this. Their exotic nature, the core of the Imperium, forces in the Corona's expanse has departed for the sector's border to combat the threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with the astropath, that is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by the Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. Fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that members of the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis expanse. I await news of their victories with great anticipation. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board would make for a decent fighting force. That's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have most shamefully hidden in the station's custom edition. For us here, Xenos are more a source of income than a threat. I do not particularly care for the fear of xenotech. We must know and understand the enemy. I am convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satisfied in every way. What sort of patronage are you hoping to gain here from me, Vadim? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of those difficulties extends far beyond this area. There are reports of disrupted routes, ships vanishing during short jumps, or coming in from across the sector. Communication with the neighboring Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in the last year, none have returned. The last ship that came through the Maw from the other side, indeed, was struck by a temporal warp anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You have heard of periods of warp instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily cutting off the Coronis expanse from the rest of the Imperium. Even so, Vladim's words are particularly alarming. It seems that something has had a profound effect on the Maw. Ah yes, I do like this aspect of the early game, with the Coronis expanse being so far separated from the rest of the Imperium. They don't even know that the Great Rift has split the Imperium in two. They are so far out of the loop. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some prepared reserve, but the supply issues did not start yesterday. Footfall would be greatly obliged if House von Valencius would assist us by signing a contract for food delivery. I cannot be the only one that you've asked for help, Lydia. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms that House Corda would have bled Footfall dry. And as for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food ship from him, I received a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I sent them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis. These warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for the Winterscale, so I placed my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's great allies. What exactly are the terms of this deal? It is simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine, quite familiar with that rule of the Valencius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Sounds eminently fair. Very well. I will help with your food shipments as soon as possible. Vadim takes a sip from his glass. I am immensely obliged, your lordship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running, and I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with future endeavors. In that vein, I have some questions about Footfall. Rest assured, I will be candid. My lips are bound by the oath of service. What exactly interests you on Footfall, this abode of merchants, xenotech traders, and only a few bandits? What oaths exactly are you referring? There is a certain custom on Footfall. I don't really see the need to. But I also wasn't, like, again, I am leaning towards Iconoclast, but I'm not just going to straight up not get anything out of this. That is, I'm still a rogue trader, and I can help more people if I have more money than if I just literally am giving stuff away. We're not going to be doing that much. This is still 40k. We're not always going to be the good guy. In this case, it's more just the neutral guy. There is a certain custom on football. Any rogue trader who arrives at the station and dock is considered to be its absolute ruler, and the liege their loyal servant. As such, during your time here, that makes me your servant. Vladim's arrogant bearing contradicts his word. However, as long as you remain incognito, it will be difficult for you to use this. Keep this in mind if you wish to communicate with the less knowledgeable inhabitants of the station. For them, you are but an ordinary visitor to the court. Rest assured, Vladim, I won't be abusing you. And I, in turn, will remember your most gracious attitude. And I'll remember it when the esteemed Lord Caligos Winterscale returns to discover that football is no longer under his patronage. He will be displeased upon finding his domain encroached upon and will attempt to take it back. And Lord Caligos Winterscale's displeasure is a very, very hazardous phenomenon. A fight between two rogue traders will ensue, and as ridiculous as it may sound, the outcome will most likely depend on the allegiance of the station's humble. Something tells me, Vladim, you used to be a bit of a bandit yourself. You are not wrong. My path was long and bloody, but in the end I rose from running a gang that had staked its claim to the treatment filter station, becoming the liege of all football. Many died to make this possible, and those who survived figured it would be more convenient to put me at the head than continue to slaughter one another in the turf war. I can only hope that my elevation and the peace that came with it have done sensations good. There's so many options to threaten him, and I just know that none of them are a good idea. None of them are a good idea. This is not a man who is serving you. This is a man who is tolerating you because he knows you might be able to help. There is sound logic to having the sharpest mind run the station. Lord knows the administratum would have simply installed some pitiful clerk. I appreciate your breadth of understanding. In this day and age, few choose to allow themselves such things. Who exactly holds the reins of the Xeno goods trade? The Kasbala Commission, a criminal syndicate that has seized control of the entirety of the cold trade within the sector. Xeno's creations are in high demand, and so every colony has a Kasbalican agent. Opposing their commercial interests is a lot more dangerous than using their merchant. A pale ghost of a smile appears on his lips. Still, making friends with this organization is as profitable as it is dangerous to the enemy. And it just so happens that I have managed to earn their trust, and that on football they conduct their business under my watchful eye. He sends you a meaningful look. No more such questions. Where exactly would one go to make a few deals? He asked. Here I am the main dealer, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to football traders of lesser income. Still, you might take an interest in a few other peoples of note. For example, the Reverend Hieronymus de la Rosa. The servants of the ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase several sacred relics. Captains and other traders don't seem keen on becoming competitive. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, I would suggest Octaviana at the establishment called the Adeptus Amasecus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Just do not ask her to pour you her signature drink. It is meant for common football rabble, not discerning clientele. Well, let's get down to business then. I'm interested in your wares. I am at your service. You can expect the most generous of discounts. Nothing we can do with any of those. We'll grab the med kits. Always grab those. Sub revolver. And some more tank. That would be useful on Abelard, that's for sure. X rifle's kind of useless. Immediately gains MP. Target ally gains MP. Start of this ally's turn. Telepath staff. Precise bolter. Definitely going to be trying to get that. If the wearer deals damage, the enemy suffer 1 to 3 warp damage. Or we can sell the enemy has moved during the wearer's. Oh, I see. You would pair that with the control psychic power, and when you force them to use all of their MP, they would also suffer damage as well. Nice, nice. Ooh, that'll be good, because that works on burning. Oh, that'll be very nice. Definitely going to want that. Very Psyker breastplate. Heavy armor. Reduces the chance of triggering psychic phenomena by 10%. If any psychic phenomena or perils of the warp manifest, the wearer gains an additional +1 psi rating until end of combat. +2 deflection if the wearer's willpower is more than 50. Might have to work my way up to that then. Not the worst. Not the worst at all. Calibrated heavy stubber, warp-guide staff, goggles, storm bolter. Independent. Each time their abilities affect an ally, this effect may be until end of combat. That's going straight on Cassia because constantly using stuff on them. Heavy armor efficiency against non-enemy. Sniper rifle. Sorry, sniper rifle. Need the number of additional attacks equal to their psi rating. Why would you not use that on a psyker? Holy shit. Oh, it's 6,000 just to get to the first level with him. Holy shit. He does want heretic trophies. We do have a few of. Or not. I had some, but apparently not. Oh yeah, there we go. 1. Those off. Yep. I don't even know if we'll have enough to get to the first level. Nope, probably not. Vision, jewelry. Various facilities. Yep. Not even halfway. Jesus. Oh well. We'll get there eventually. Nothing else.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Well, it's going to be a while before we do that, because I know there's still a lot to do on Footfall. Quite a bit. We're going to be here for the rest of the stream, that's for damn sure. If I recall correctly, we're about to get into another combat situation. A well-groomed young man calls out. He's clean-shaven, dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble sir, a minute of your time, if you please. I am Bastion Inderma Bastel Chorda, youngest cousin of House Chorda, envoy of Incendia Bastel Chorda, rogue trader of the Coronis Expanse, by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. You must be an envoy of Theodora von Valencius. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Chorda. They are some of the most influential rogue traders in the Cronus Expanse, but not on Footfall. The station has nominally been under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me you're about to hear a most curious offer. Yeah, we're going to be circumspect right now. That would be correct. I am Lady Theodora's chosen envoy. Splendid. It's a pleasure to be speaking with an equal. Truth be told, I get a little flustered in the presence of the powers that be. Bastion smiles meekly. What exactly did you wish to speak to me about? A matter of the utmost delicacy. You see, you've been in the residence of the Liege. The Dean most certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valencius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world on Janus. It would be odd for him not to seize such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Chorda dynasty pursues its own interests on Footfall. We have already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling. I imagine in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Chorda dynasty believes, Bastion smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation would be preferable for both rogue trader houses. If you refuse the deal and force him to agree to deal with us, The Chorda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from all future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everyone benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profit amongst themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Captain Master Bastion, feel shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House von Valencias? Adira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming. Again? Brothers of the ones who came before. I don't get it. Do they all have a fucking death wish? I appreciate the warning, Adira. What? Bastion stares at you in surprise, then turns around.
Death to the Offwilders!
And they shot him. Yep.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Okay,
Show
what have
them
we
no
got?
mercy.
Amber's thugs. Thugs. Yep, regular thug. Not seeing specialist, 26. Armored guy with 30. And Feisted Lanny with 100 HP. Okay, okay. We're gonna need to deal with him then. Cassia, go over here. Dira literally cannot get into cover from anywhere over here. That's great. Actually, Cassia there. Pascal there. Argenta also cannot get into cover from over here. Abelard. Oh shit, okay, there's plenty of them over here. Crap. Put you there, and we're gonna put you there. Start. Okay, Cassia, how do we want to do this? Oh, she doesn't have line of sight on any of that, does she? We're just gonna give a turn to. We're just gonna buff
Isn't
Pascal.
this a job for the serfs?
Give him another turn. Any item in combat is prey. When the bounty hunter kills a target marked as prey, they gain a stackable bonus to combat. The bonus is difficult to clear. So if I use that on, say, him. Then we... There. Vaporize them. Good. Not that one. Vaporize him. Oh, wow. Managed to hit 2 of them. I don't even know how I did that. Very well done, Pascal. Very well done. And then we're going to mark...
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved.
We'll go ahead and mark him.
Prognosis is favorable.
We good now? Is that everything? Good. Let's get Cassius' turn. Want to cast that there? I don't know. Immobilize until the start of the navigator's next turn.
If I may,
Please vaporize him.
another serf
Thank
painted
you.
black.
Out of my way.
He has a sniper rifle. Yep. Luckily, he's not aiming for me. Dominate. Aim for the opening. Okay, so yeah, if we do... Not see from... Ah. Okay. Up. To aim. I do that. Ooh, 35, 57, 1. We're going to
On it.
create an opening on him. We're going to 30 to 41, or that. Have enough to still fire? Yes. So we're going to also debuff him. And we're going to hopefully kill him. Come on, do it. One shot. Perfect. Very well done. Just can't do anything else.
Let's make it quick.
Yep. Forward.
Hold on.
slaughter someone.
Here we go.
Is that... did they seriously? Oh, good lord. Okay. Yep, we're gonna move up. Pascal, if you would be so kind as to utterly obliterate this entire squad of enemies. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Pascal. And he can't reach anything else from the looks of it. Nope. We're just going to analyze.
Denied.
Go ahead and test that. Bot. Actually, it probably is. Well, no. We'll wait. Go ahead and enter. Yep, he missed. Still missed. Oh, fuck. Oh! That better not have gone off on Abelard, I swear to God. Here a stunned effect. Cover instead of Abelard. Okay. I would appreciate it if you could go deal with these, Ogenta. Thank you kindly. No, we don't need wildfire. What I need is rapid fire. Try and hit all three of them.
Is worthless. Strife is a prayer.
Okay, 2 of them. Oh, he does have a lot more health, so go ahead and pop, Revenant Slaughter. And
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Let's get to it.
Yep, he's gonna run straight towards her. Dodge, very nice. My turn. How do we want to do this? We're going to set him on fire. Good. Yep, maximize it out at 713. Wait, what? Damage, base damage. Oh, effective armor. Duh. And deflection. That's why. Then... power only imparts burning.
It's as good as done.
Fuck him. Burn him. I missed. Son of a... And then
Who
Orchid
if
Flames.
not me?
Then we're going to move up. Abelard. Yes. here. And then we're going to charge. Yeah, kill that one.
Reduced to dust.
We got a single stack of that, so there's no point. Activating. Going to endure. Get some extra points, and he will hold where he is. Ah, there we go. Back up. Move Cassia up. Well. But yeah, go ahead and
Me?
use that on him.
Show me if you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh,
I am a navigator.
there we go.
I took
Perfect.
care of this one.
That took care of that. We're going to...
That is foolishness.
Oh, no line of sight. Really? That seems really dumb, but okay. Go ahead and give him that. Just to buff him up.
Let's get to it.
We need to get to that sniper. Ow.
Brace yourself.
Out of my way.
Yeah, they stunned Adira. Forgot. Scal, if you just find... Yes. Here. Only got a 17% chance thanks to the hard cover. Guy does have some exploits on him though, so... Next attack against the target, cover's efficiency will be reduced by stacked exploits. Analyze enemy. Go. Then we... Precise attack. And perfect spot. And then we take a single shot at him. Come on. Damn. I tried. What else I can do? Venta. Switch. Strike him. Damn. Nothing else she can do. She does have 2 stacks of versatility. Go ahead and pop that.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah. Oh well. I was trying. Nope, he moved. And then he frenzied and didn't attack. That seems really dumb. Especially given the fact that he has very little health left, so he's going to die next turn anyway, so there's no point even attacking him.
Don't let your guard down.
Up.
I'll see to it personally.
Move that man.
Another enemy down.
Thank you. Abelard. Oh, you can actually get to him. Great. Let's see how much damage we can do on this asshole. I better be able to hit him. Yes, okay, good. So, for an enemy.
Victory is imminent. I will do my
Reckless. And then hit him.
It will be done.
Oh, good. Almost got him in single shot. We're not going to waste the throne. No point. Hey, look, more dudes. Cassia.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Suppose. No, can't reach him. Can we. Yes. Go ahead and use that.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, he didn't move out of the. Oh, that's kind of bullshit.
I'm not
Use that.
accustomed to being
I don't care if it
ordered
causes.
around.
Really? It. Oh, that's bullshit. That's actually kind of bullshit. It didn't cause him to move at all. Can we use Held in My Gaze?
As duty
There we
demands.
go. Very nice. Really, we don't have a...
Cover me!
Just get over here and shoot him, would you please, Adira? She's gonna miss, isn't she? Thank you for not missing. Much better. Yeah, apparently he is not. Well, to be fair, that I did not do very well with Pascal in that fight, aside from those two big blobs that he managed to knock out. He's very much becoming more of a mid-range person. I guess I should have seen that coming with the way Plasma works on him. I mean, I like it. Like, that whole group that was right there, he just one-shotted like 4 or 5 guys all at once. That works perfectly fine. But obviously, I need to work a little bit on my positioning of him. Nothing of any real value there. Armor. We can see. I don't think that's better than what Abelard has on right now. 18 and 36. Yeah, no, it's exactly the same. Nothing else. Nope. Let out. Oh, I better be able to get that. There we go. He's got a gas cloud grenade, improved armored body glove. Or no, regular body glove, which we don't need. Enver's note. Sector 2, watch your back. Make sure you're not being followed. Well, so much for that. Scrap cane mill's useless, so drop that off. Boys. Got everybody.
Is there money to be made?
Let's go grab this shit. Gimme. Ooh, a chain axe. But also, Ptolemy, that's exactly why I try to reduce my save scumming on here, because if I was not doing this for stream, my brain would already be like, oh my god, Pascal sucks at ranged combat. We should totally restart the entire game and make him a melee character instead. My brain has done that multiple times. Where's Abelard? Oh, there he is. Oh, right. Let's loot that guy. What have we got? Auspex with a 10% plus 10 bonus to awareness and a synth skin. Do we need another sniper rifle? I think the only other person with it is that, and he's got the better one. So no. 35 and 15 with a higher agility, meaning higher dodge. 59 versus 15. The worst idea for her, but for right now we'll stick with the medium armor for her. Yeah, that's the same. That's exactly the same. And nothing else. Okay. Good, we're good.
Keep your wits about you.
We're going to want to... So this whole area over here I know has a side quest that we can do. But for right now, we're going to focus on doing the rest of Football Station. Means making our way to the Shadow Quarters. Yes? Come on, load it up, game. Let's go. Argenta gestures for your attention. Rogue Trader, I would like to remind you of Reverend Hieronymus' request. He asked us to search for a potential cultist den in Footfall Shadow Quarters. What exactly was the Reverend looking for? He told us to look for sun symbols inscribed in blue and gold, Hieronymus' congregation, and suspect suspicious individuals of heresy, and rumor has it that this is how they mark their hideout. You seem weighed down by something since we spoke to the Reverend. No! Argenta shakes her head and rubs her temples hard. Apologies, Rogue Trader. Being here on Footfall is difficult for me. It's a minor personal weakness. I am ready to fight as ever. It will have no effect on my combat skills. Something troubling you, sister. Perhaps I can help. Argenta shoots you a wary look. I suppose I should share it with you, but the tale will be long. I'll need to start from the beginning. I was not born in the Expanse. I was sent here to be a guardian of the reliquary on Footfall, but my ship was caught in a warp anomaly. And though it lasted only days for those aboard, decades flew by in real space. When at last I arrived on Footfall, it felt like I had been erased from time. No one was waiting for me on this side of the moor. The people who were supposed to greet me, who knew of my arrival, were long dead. The reliquary that should have been mine to safeguard was instead taken under the protection of the Reverend and his brethren. They were more than up to the task, and had no need of my aid. Footfall became a cave. I did not know who I was or what purpose I served here. The way back to the Calixis seemed like another trap. Even if I were to find a ship headed there, my sector, my order, they too would have lived decades without me by that point. Whenever I'm reminded of those months spent on Footfall, it feels as if I'm falling into a pit. I hope the rumors of cultists turn out to be true. I cannot wait to prove with my bolter that the world and the Imperium need me. How and why did your stay on Footfall come to an end? Surely something must have changed. A sign, a port, showed me the right path. But that is not something I can speak of on the street in this den of malice. Let us be on our way. All I'll say is that on Footfall I met Lady Theodora and joined her, and that was the end of my languishing within this place. You know Footfall better than me. You think the rumors of these are true? There was a time where I've said it was a fabrication. One can say many things of the Kaspalika mission and the other shady operators on Footfall, but even those thugs maintain their loyalty to the Emperor and Imperium, and so they mercilessly exterminate outright heretics in their territory. Heretics have launched an attack upon a rogue trader's vessel. A member of your dynasty, Conrad Voigtvir, has turned out to be one of them. Footfall itself is sinking deeper and deeper into madness. In these times of strife, I'm willing to believe in heretics who openly perform their rituals and blazonly mark their dens with sacrilegious symbols. Let's keep moving.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, that's down there. Oh, there's one right there. Rising sun symbol. Seems oddly repulsive.
Strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
For one such as you, the most sincere prayer would be poison.
Yes, thank you. It wasn't time that destroyed these tiles. They were definitely cried out with purpose and diligence.
I always keep my options open.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Yep, another oddly repulsive rising sun symbol. Another leaflet. Workers there. Leaflet. Different. Good.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, right. This place. Who holds a flamer like that, you idiot? We're almost refueled here. We'll show you how it's done. Not just feeling it anymore, that's all. The guy's pretty much a cinder now. It was a lot more fun when he was alive and thrashing about. Well, we're just going to go ahead and quick save there just in case. Because it looks like we're about to get into a combat encounter.
Is there money to be made?
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Yes?
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on...
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all...
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Start us off strongly here. Thank you.
Proud of you. I will take you down.
Good. We almost killed him in a single shot. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Stay there. Argenta. Over here. Have a long. Up here. My guy behind the cover here. Cassia, Cassia, Cassia. What do we want to do with you?
Step aside.
There.
The navigator is coming.
Yes. Freeze him in place. Did it work? Damn, he succeeded. Okay, fair enough. Zone of fear him then, right on top of him, please.
Hold on.
There we go. Force him to fall back a bit. Then we're going to...
If
Scout.
only that were possible.
Well, that's not good. Set
I'll
him on
make
fire.
it happen. He never stood a chance.
Good. Then we're going to run and gun. Yeah, the firefight. I distinctly remember having a bad time the first time I went through this area. I had to restart it like 2 times. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's some proper pyromancy right there. Glorious. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Revel and Slaughter. Stay right there. Cassia.
Here we go.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow, that hurt. Nope. Want to avoid that. How much health does he have? 11. Move up.
I'll do it.
Please kill him. Thank you.
Emperor's
Good.
judgment.
Good. Nothing else up
Let's
there.
get to it.
Yeah, I know. I want it for Abelard,
I've suffered worse.
but he's a pain in the ass to get. Oh, not the grenades. Oh, you set me on fire. That means I do more damage now with my flame abilities.
Time to slaughter someone.
Cleanses the
Ow.
body.
Great. Everything is on fire. Maybe. He's not in cover right now. Go ahead and try to aim right there. Good shot. Very good shot. Thank you for that, Pascal. Go ahead and get a shot off on him. Good.
Let's get to it.
Moves
Out
up.
of my way.
Oh, for the love of... Do they all have grenades? Yes, everything is on fire. I set everything on fire, then they set everything on my side on fire.
There is movement in
Very
the
much been one of
Imperium.
those days. Adira, would you be a deer and pop that man's head? Thank you. Spend their movement points to move as close as possible. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah, analyze enemies.
Not this
Oh, I
guy's
can't
job.
do that.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Oh, God. Oh, both of them got stunned. I didn't realize. Fuck.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Okay, Cassia. I understand you're not familiar with pain, but you literally haven't taken any damage yet. Calm down. Okay? Okay. Civilization isn't really going to do us any good with them. We're going
Isn't this
to
a job for the sir?
this. Force them together. Damn, Abelard's in the way of that. So we're going to...
Do not dare
Nope, he's still
ask.
stunned.
That is foolishness.
Fall back. Give Pascal another turn then.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then we're going to... We need...
Computation failed.
Right there.
Function successfully
Thank you for that.
terminated.
also... Nope, we can't do that on him. Son of a bitch. And then we're going to force him further back. There we go.
Let's get to it.
Yep, he had to waste. Okay, at least that kept him from doing his stupid stun attack again.
God Emperor, move through me. Feed the fire in my heart.
Good, good.
Let's get to it.
Really appreciate it if Abelard could actually get a turn. He's still got a lot of fucking health. I aim for that. There we go. And throw that on him.
Out of my way.
Yeah, I don't care about that, buddy. Here,
I know what is
fine.
to come.
We want him.
What?
Thank you. Then we're going to put
Anything
sensory
else?
deprivation on him. Good. He failed the test. Very nice.
I've suffered worse.
Abelard. First off, pop Endure and get some temporary wounds, please. Next, we're going to Sworn Enemy.
Indeed.
Reckless Strike.
It
Hit
will
him.
be done.
There we
Exemplary
go.
strike. Victory
And
is
brace for
imminent.
impact. It gives me the opportunity
I
to
don't
move.
need luck. I have strategy.
Get a little bit further away from him. And then we're also going to pop Bulwark.
It will be
'Cause he's
done.
actually got a decent amount. Give him some deflection. My turn. Really? We don't have... I guess that does blocking line of sight. Damn it. There we go. Move around the corner. Set him on fire. Good. And we're gonna run and gun.
To it personally.
And is that gonna hit all of them? I think that's gonna hit all of them.
Make it happen.
Very nice. Lastly,
I'll see to it personally.
let's see if we can hit him with the flamethrower. Good. Extra damage.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me.
Cassia, calm down. Abelard has literally had, like, he's been hit by a thunder hammer and smacked with 2 grenades in the face. Calm down. He will handle this. There we go. The asshole is dead. Go ahead.
Let's make
That.
it quick.
And, oh, she can't. That knocked her out of range.
endure.
Finish him off.
Strike is a
There we
prayer.
go. Huh.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, Kato and Ptolemy, I should mention, I did increase the combat difficulty at the start of this session because we did talk about how the fight against Aurora was a little weak, so I went ahead and bumped up the enemy's stats. I think they were at like minus 20%, and I bumped that up to a minus 5%. So pretty much everything got an increase across the board on this. So hopefully that'll make the combat encounters a little bit more balanced. I don't need any of this. I do want that. Absolutely. Fire Bless Carapace. This Carapace grants square plus 2 deflection armor gets fire damage as well as immune to burning. And he's waiting for you. You know the place to be there on time. Return can be seen from the entrance. The Adeptus make through some darkness too.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
We should deal with this.
Yep, another one of those. We picked up all the gear from these guys. Cargo. Nice. I don't think there's anything else in here. Go ahead. Give Abelard. Oh, yeah. Slightly lower damage, but he's got the Thunder Slam. It's got 40% armor penetration. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a right proper hammer. I don't think there's anything else. I'll go ahead and give her that chain axe. Why not? Sisters of Battle can sometimes be a bit world eatery anyways. May as well give her the chain axe. Oh, I completely forgot to give her... Yes, that gives an additional 5 on the willpower. It's devastating 6. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go. I think there was anything else. Those, we can drop that. Put cargo. That actually does anything different. Oh, actually, that's probably a better choice for her. Yeah, it's got slightly lower armor penetration, but it honestly worked out better. We also got it on the sign act. That. There better be a good special flamethrower at some point in the near future. Certainly hope so.
I always keep my options open.
Yep, we got that area cleared. Keep on keeping on. And we're getting almost halfway to level 8. Charges, cargo, good.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Nope.
Acquisition is possible.
Rising Sun symbol, we're still tracking that.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Thank you for that, Abelard. Using grenades costs -1 AP for the wearer and suffer +2 additional damage. I don't really have anybody really specializing in grenades, but I would imagine since throwing is based off of strength, I would want it to be Abelard, but the problem is I'd much rather, yeah, every time this wearer deals damage, the enemy's weapon skill and ballistic skill is reduced by 5. That's actually really good, especially for melee, given that the enemy's weapon skill matters for determining parry chance. I completely forgot about that. She's got the highest awareness, right? Yes. Go ahead and throw that on there. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Can't have any of those. Okay.
Rise to the top. Or
Yeah,
get left
I
in
certainly
the
hope it's
dust.
going to do okay, Ptolemy. As I said, I am trying not to,
Over there.
like, min-max the hell out of things, but I don't want every combat encounter to be aggravating as shit, either. Yep, another sun symbol. That. That. Find us more goodies. Ooh, psychoactive crystal. Vagabond, worker, citizen. From behind the closed doors, you hear the humming of primitive washing machines and the voices of laundry workers singing simple songs.
Let us not dawdle.
Even in the far future, there are laundromats. And washwomen. And washmen. Wastewater unsafe for drinking even after purification, now being used for laundry. Yep. Yep, burn that. That. Just autistically collecting anything and everything we find. Is that the Anvers one? I think that might be the Anvers one. Quick save here. Find out. We gotta find the Anvers gang, and we've gotta find the cult that's down.
Is there money to be made?
Yes, I do believe this is the Anver gang hideout encounter. God. So this, okay, so going this way is definitely better because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Anver Kingpin is up there. Yeah, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, unfathomable wealth. Ooh, heretical trophies. Ooh, jewelry. Ooh, weapons. Ooh, armor. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You want to go really hard. I could almost imagine someone doing a chaotic, evil, heretical style playthrough and just being like, these aren't people. These are loot bags.
Always keep your
All
eye
right.
on the prize.
There we go. A man with a shaggy mop of dark hair is dressed and armed about as well as everyone else in here, and yet he is unmistakably their leader. He takes a step towards you. He chuckles, spreads his arms wide in a welcoming gesture. Yeah. As I said, I got to the very first combat encounter with the first 2 Eldar Guardians on Janus, and that was where I stopped my previous playthrough. Everything past that point is going to be completely blind. I am very thankful for both for all of Ptolemy, Cato. I'm very thankful for all of you being very patient with the fact that yes, I am aware of what's going on right now, but we will be getting to the rest of the game where I will have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, and that's going to be the best parts. My guests, what a joy it is to see you in our humble refuge. I see you've come here to be introduced to the truth. Which will you choose then, words or fire and metal? You already know the answer, heretic. Argenta grasps her weapon. Ah, I see. So because I arrived anonymously... See, there is some stuff I don't know. I arrived anonymously. So I can actually talk to this guy because he doesn't know, or doesn't fully know, that I'm in charge of House von Valencius. Or he might, and this might just be a false choice. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to take the opportunity to have Abelard do what Abelard does best. Abelard, would you so kindly inform this bandit vermin that we have come to execute him? Abelard glowers menacingly and says in his best officer voice, by the order of the head of the von Valencius dynasty, a fully recognized rogue trader with all attendant rights and privileges, including authority upon the world of footfall, you riffraff are hereby sentenced to death. May the Emperor have mercy on your souls, for we will show none. The man cringes. Bloated old masters of the universe who don't realize their time has passed. You think you can scare me? Do you even know what our name means, outsider? Footfall calls us the Anvers, but they do not stop to look and listen and learn. The man pauses, then half closes his eyes and proclaims in true but clear High Gothic, Auxilio non vignet. Help will not come. The maw has closed. The Coronis expanse is on its own now. A new era has come, and we are its sovereigns. I also love how this pretty much confirms that this is not actually much of a gang, but that that guy actually is a heretic because he knows that the Theatrix Maledictum has closed them all. Okay, so yes, we're all taking damage from the toxin. We need to move fast. Okay. We're going to move Cassia up there. We're going to move Abelard up to protect her. We're going to move Argenta here. We're going to move Self next to her. Pascal and Adira can hold down the flank. Other way around. Pascal there, Adira. Well, actually, it'll be fine. Start the battle. Be so kind, Cassia, as to draw all of these assholes into a singular point.
I am a navigator, not a servant.
Oh, would you look at that? Next, we're going to be giving my character a turn. He's going to set this guy on fire.
On it.
And then he's going to run and gun.
Personally.
And then we're going to set all of you on fire. Roy Mustang would be proud.
As good as done. You'll all fall before
Goodbye.
my might.
Oh, that was glorious. Can that even
I'll
reach?
see to it personally.
Yes, it does. Well, isn't that nice? And you force any of them out of hiding? Yes.
Me?
Go ahead, cast
If
that
you
on them.
insist, Lord Captain.
Good. I do believe that's everything for her.
Don't touch me.
I mean, nice try there, buddy. Oh, are you gonna come down? You gonna come down? I've got a warhammer with your frickin' name on it, buddy. Alright, that's a melee guy. Magenta.
will
ahead and move up
bathe
here.
this battlefield in righteous fury.
He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's got a lot of health. Go for that one. See if you can hit him.
None can escape
Good,
the
good, good,
Emperor's
good.
judgment.
Out of my way!
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
What the hell was that? I'm the only one who gets to kill people with fire around here. Thank you very much. Going to... we do want to set him on fire. But that would kill him. And almost kill him. Guaranteed kill. Go for that one. Very nice. He took extra damage, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Oh, and I triggered my extra attack. Sweet. We'll go for the guy who we should be able to get an instant kill on. Very nice. Go ahead and grab the critical hit chance and critical hit damage from that. Then we're going to... Okay, the Instigator gets the turn next, and then Abelard, so we can move up. Oh, that set me on fire. I didn't realize. And we'll use the extra damage to try and deal some damage to him. Very nice.
Before crossing me. Your end was inevitable.
Abelard. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has just enough for that, so we're going to Sworn Enemy. Then we're going to charge.
Indeed.
Very nice. There we go. Then we're going to Reckless. And then we're going to
I
swing.
will do my duty. Target well.
Very nice. There we go. And then we are going to endure
Victory is imminent.
and brace for impact. That gives me another turn to move him. I'm going to dip. Let's see, that guy's shooting. Can't move there. Can't move there. Honestly, I'll just move back slightly so that way it de-incentivizes him to try and attack me. Abelard's turn is over.
Part of the trial. Explorers know
Let's move
one
up.
route. Forward.
19 health, 3 health. And, oh shit, that guy has 125. I did not realize that. Okay, that's a problem. Shit. Go ahead and vaporize him. Thank you, Pascal. You're starting to hit things consistently now.
Running binaric override. The Omnissiah
Very nice.
condemns you.
I don't think he can do anything else. We're going to go ahead and put some... Really, we can't put any... Oh, there we go. Get those exploits on him. Not that. Spirit banishment. Go ahead and use that on him. Go. Go.
Prescience has failed me.
Up. Go ahead and blind that arsonist, if you would please, Adira. Good. Then we're going to... Will this do more damage?
But
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
course,
There we go. Perfect.
How dare you?
Okay, get out of the fire caster. You actually are starting to take damage now. Yes, we're just going to go ahead,
not
give Abelard
accustomed
another
to being
turn, and
ordered
finish
around.
this up.
It will be done.
Of course he parried. God damn it.
Indeed.
Oh, we're going to endure again. And then we're going to point of interest.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Really? That didn't work. All right, how about point of fear? There we go. That took care of things.
Cleanses the body. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Here. No, we don't need that. We don't need
As
that.
the
Just
Emperor
put some fire on him.
commands, I act.
Very good. 2 shots hit. That's not bad.
Hold on.
Oh, he has a shotgun.
Here's the reward.
What the hell? Okay, he's already got 2 attacks. What the fuck? Okay, I call bullshit. What the fuck was that? He was blinded. And he got to attack 3 times. Okay, I'ma just call bullcrap on that.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Okay, let's see here. We are going to fire damage on him. There we go. Oh, good. We triggered it again.
On it.
Free attack. I'm not going to say no to that. Then we're going to run and gun.
I'll
Third
see
time.
to it personally.
Then we're going to
Who, if not me?
claim the bounty. And we're good.
I am at your service.
Abelard, get up there and turn on the frickin' machines, please. Yeah, apparently. Guy decided to just go ham on it. Did he not turn off the... Is there more than one control panel? There's more than one control panel, isn't there? Why are we still suffering damage? I don't like this. Why are we still suffering damage? Where's the other control panel?
Keep your wits about you.
No? Okay, it's dissipating. Oh, frickin' he was low enough on health that he got a head trauma. Well, it doesn't reduce his ballistic score, so we should be alright until we can get back to the ship. Alright, time to loot everything. Largely useless, yep. Anver's chainsword, minus 5% penalty to armor. Okay. The scarf grants its wearer a plus 20 bonus to coercion, but a minus 5 penalty to awareness. Not bad. Yeah, he did, Kato. He just started blasting. God damn. It's especially bullshit because I blinded him beforehand and he was still able to hit Pascal twice. Who do we have on coercion duty? Got 39. 30. 10. Hers is still decent at 60. But the commander's monocle is way more valuable from a combat standpoint. Yeah, no, we'll just keep that. Keep it as it is. Yep, drop all that off. Oh, that'll definitely be going on Heinrichs when we get him back. Further improve his dodge capability. And a Mesoa pattern hand flamer. Actually, the range is slightly shorter, but that is way better than my frickin' flamethrower right now. Holy crap. Jesus, that's almost twice the damage. Well, I guess we can use that for now. We'll pair it up with something that he can use to protect himself at close range. Reduce damage from all sources against any hit targets by 15%. Maybe. Minus 5% penalty to armor stacks. Now we'll go with the Wrath of St. Drusus for right now. God, the hand flamer's better than my actual flamer. I don't like that feeling. Don't like that feeling. Yeah, we already got that. There.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Basic equipment. More basic equipment. Ah, bloody hell. I'm still wondering how he managed to attack 3 times, because even if he had run and gun, it should have only been 2. And I don't think he used run and gun, so... Jesus. Oh well, I guess the AI got finally fed up with me getting all the extra turns and decided it was time for the AI to get some extra turns.
Let us not dawdle.
Is there anything else up here? No, pick those up. Pick that up. Alright, everything looks good. I am glad I chose to come through the side door, though, because if we had started down here, fighting across this room would have been a pain in the ass. Yeah, dude had his moment. Dude saw his moment for glory and took it. He knew he was going to die. He didn't care. And he did that while blind. Like, literally just started spraying and praying. And gave no shits. Oh, okay, camera.
My warp site reveals something.
Yep.
Is there money to
sun
be made?
symbol. Let's go.
This is intriguing.
Yep, another one. Get up here. Let's go.
This could be an opportunity.
Another one.
What a peculiar thing. I will lead us to fortune.
Back around.
Keep your wits about you.
I've read about this.
Door's connected to a mine trigger. Yep. Oh, look, it's got the sun symbol on top of it, too. Oh, I wonder who planted that. Could it be crazy heretics who have intentions to kill and maim and murder everybody around them? You know it's bad when the heretical cult is just like, yeah, we can just set up minefields and or mine traps and nobody cares. What the fuck was that? Oh.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Harold gives a shit. All the commoners. Why are these guys all highlighted as one? No. People in the crowd look greedily at goods for which they have neither coupons nor money.
We should deal with this.
Sun symbol. Workers. The indistinct hum of discontented voices hangs over the crowd. The street vendors seem to be lacking some essentials, and in their input, the people do not hold back their angry exclamations and curses.
I always keep my options open.
The Adeptus Amosecus. We will get to that in a moment. I know that the cult is still around here, but I'm going to deal with them first. Guard. Over here. No.
Do you see that?
Is that the actual door into their place? I believe it is. Yep. Okay, so
I
hold on.
always have a backup plan.
We're going to finish up exploring on this side. That's just another one of the... Yep, another one of the Anvers documents. This is... Extermination Brigade Sergeant. Greetings, sir. What brings you here? You want to watch us break our backs out here? Footfall Utility Crew 3 is proud to work for the good of the denizens and the guests of the state. The man winks and salutes you with his flamer. What exactly are you doing here, soldier? We're just burning rats, and some trash, and some parasites of some other sorts. The district's under quarantine. Got hit by something nasty. Some kind of disease, or maybe not a disease, but some bugs and worms that crawled up out of the ship or another. It's a bit odd that it happened here and not at the docks, I'll grant you. Things like this usually start there. They even sprayed the place with skunk in order to kill all the bugs and worms. But I guess something slipped through. 2 families in that block way over there snuffed it. The Liege wasted no time putting the rest of the district surrounded so that nobody could leave. So we don't actually know what's happening in there. Disease, bugs, or something such? No, sir, we don't. And we don't want to find out. If something nasty's cropped up, the right move is to contain it, kill it with fire. See, I'm liking you already, Sergeant. You get me. You get me. Not to go in there and see why it's there. Ah, but what if we could go in there and kill it with fire? How exactly did the victims die? Who knows? They found them in their hovels already dead, blue sores of some sort on their bodies, and they stank something awful, which is why a lot of them didn't even risk looting the corpses. Good on them, I guess. We'll let them out. What measures have been taken exactly to deal with the problem? Oh, you're looking at them. We stand here, we burn the foulness, and we got people standing guard around so that nobody escapes. Put some mines down, a whole load of them for the same reason. The water, the sewers, they're all blocked off. Stop any communication getting out. The air's open, I suppose, but the foulness doesn't seem to be airborne. There haven't been any strange deaths outside the district. Are the people trapped in the quarantine zone being provided any kind of aid? Of course not. I mean, I heard the Reverend Hieronymus praying for their souls. Sounded more like retribution fell upon them, and rightly so and whatnot, but that's the most they can hope for. What if I wish to enter the quarantine zone? No dice, not gonna happen. We'll let no one in. I'm telling you right now, bribes ain't gonna work, intimidation ain't gonna work. Don't even try. File a petition with the Liege if you're desperate. My advice is, go on your merry way. The Void's got plenty of nasty, dangerous holes. You don't have to die in this one in particular. Go in and die, and that means I'll just have more corpses to burn.
Let us not dawdle.
And I guess I'll have to go talk to the Liege then at some point. A small nook in the stone is empty apart from dust and a few scraps of paper. There's evidence that the cache once had a small door covering it and a lock in there. Okay. That goes to the warehouse that I know is for another quest. Which means it's time to deal with the cultists. Yeah, the concussion that Pascal suffered shouldn't affect him too much. We should be fine. Especially since I'm pretty sure this fight takes place at like point-blank range.
What do we have here?
Pop that open for me.
Over there.
I guide you.
I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
Is there money to be made?
Ptolemy. I'm surprised. I think you just have to find enough of the symbols on the ground and it eventually leads you right here.
Searching is my observance.
Okay, hold on. Argenta, let's get some more free experience points, please.
Duty prevails. Never doubt me.
Oh yeah, this should get us to level 18. That would be great. And more cargo. Nothing else?
Always keep your eye on the price.
Nope, nothing. Nothing? Alright. Alright, time to deal with this secret cult. Sup, everybody? How y'all doing? So, this is looking a little heretical. I'm thinking we're gonna need to shut you down. Yep, and he just exploded into a demon.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Oh, that did kill him.
The
Good.
masters demand your death.
Cassia over there. Pascal over here. That cover? No, it is not cover. Shit. There, I guess? I'll take up spot here, and Abelard right up at the front. Oh, look. They're all right next to one another. I wonder if I, say, cast this.
I serve the ruinous powers.
And then we're going to go ahead and give my character a turn. He's going to set Pink Horror on fire. Yes,
I'll
set the
make
Pink
it
Horror on
happen.
fire.
Your end was inevitable.
And then
I'll
run and
see
gun.
to it personally.
Ah, yes, Firestorm. Glorious, glorious Firestorm. Hit everything
I'll make
here,
it
please.
happen. Numbers mean nothing to me.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. And then we're going to revel in slaughter. No point in doing that right now. And then if you would be so kind, Cassia, as to force these three to run away from me.
Not a servitor.
Chaos guides me.
That wasn't quite what I wanted, but it'll work. If he tries to move out of there, he's going to get smacked by Abelard, so... The sorcerer should die from the burning, the horror's taking damage, the cult leader's taking damage, and that's it. You know what, we're just gonna... Yeah, you know what? We're gonna designate a front line here, where all of them are gonna do more damage. I'm gonna throw... Why is it sideways? Why can I not... Okay, that's weird. Is there a way to rotate this? Oh, whatever. I'm not in the mood. Okay, the pink horror's coming. Ow! Holy shit. Okay, he's got a plasma gun. That's not good. Okay. How do we want to do this? He's going to die. He's on fire. He's still going. Really? 40%? At point blank range? That's gonna hit. Hold on. What exactly is it? Only impacts everyone suffering from warp fire burning. Everyone adjacent to the target point suffers the effects of the ignite power. So yes, if we throw it right here, we'll hit all.
Stand for it.
Or not. Throw it on him. There we go. Good damage. Good damage. Cast on him. If I cast that there, it's going to add him.
It's as good as done. Who, if not me?
Gun.
I'll see to it personally.
Cast that again. Very nice. Lastly, who's playing the bounty? Try to hit you. Alright, did some damage at least. Oh, and we're going to go ahead and do that so that you can't remove the flame effect on yourself. Good, he died. Exactly what I was hoping for. Honestly, not even worried about you necessarily. Genta, if you can move up, start laying down some fire on his position. Wow, 1 out of 6. That was not what I was hoping for. That's fine, it's fine. Adira, if you could move over on this side. Go ahead and blind him. Willpower test failed. Veil degradation changed by 1. That's not good.
Anything else?
Yeah. Exposed weakness. Then we aimed shot. Come on, Adira.
Was that you? Or...
Nice. Very good. Very good. Good shot. Pascal. Yes, that guy's dead. Good. So... Yes, we'll move over here. Analyze enemy. How many exploits does this guy have? 9. Okay, that's actually really good. So if we do 19 times 2% reduction of dodge parry. Yes, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to regular shot. Again, very nice. A little extra damage. Done. No point. Abelard, take a step back. And now if you would please... Right. Or an enemy.
I will do my duty.
Charge him. Very nice. Next we're going to reckless attack. Smack him. Very nice. There we go. Oh, I do not care, buddy. In fact, I don't want this shit going on for much longer. I'm going to use a heroic moment. We already used that, so we're just going to smack the shit out of this guy.
I will do my duty.
When all you have is a hammer, Abelard turns you into a nail.
Gray hair, sure hair. Victory is imminent.
Right, I forgot they do that.
It will
Shit.
be done. I will do my duty.
Brace for impact. Try to move as far away from these things as possible. Find myself some time from them.
Opportunities.
Yep, they're gonna go after Abelard. That's fine. Abelard can take it. He's a tough boy. Nothing else on that end. We're going to immediately grant him another turn. So, gains 20% armor for this additional 8 damage. Yes, go ahead and use it. And then we're going to buff his damage against him. Yeah, parry that, you filthy casual.
At your beck and call, reduced to dust.
Demonic resilience, I don't give a shit. I'm hitting you with a hammer until you die. There will be nothing left of you. Cassia, I don't suppose you could force that guy out of cover, could you?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, good. Managed to get both of them. Maybe that one then? Come on. Pop him out of cover. Oh, that knocked him out. Very nice. He's not burning anymore, though. That's kind of weird. And we're gonna pop over here. Set him on fire. See if we can hit him with the pistol. Come on. There we go. I distinctly remember this was another combat encounter that I think I had to restart twice the first time I came through Footfall. Because that pink horror, if you let it get going, is a pain in the ass to kill. Ugh. Alright. Argenta rushes to the last living cultist and silently, furiously punches him in the face. I don't know why. The mental image of a Sister of Battle, abandoned, just not even bothering with a bolter or a chainsaw and just punching a guy in the face is that is a perfect image. That is a perfect image in my mind. Blaspheming heretic. Oh, take my mic. Blaspheming heretic. Who were you praying to? I know those words. That call to Allah. Argenta doesn't get to finish. The cultist, having dropped to his knees, interrupts her with grating, rasping laughter. Of course you know them. I recognize you too, lackey, corpse on the throne. Haven't you already experienced the power of the true God? Didn't you flee from us, shedding tears? Argenta recoils as if from a blow, but then steps forward, grabs the cultist by the scruff of the neck, and makes him look into her eyes, burning like embers. Oh, you have a good one, Kato. I am going to try and stream on Friday. I am trying to make Friday into a streaming day, but I'm not officially adding it to the schedule until I've got it down a couple of times. So Hopefully Friday, definitely Sunday. You have a great rest of the week, dude. You have a good one. I am one of the Adeptus Sororitas, and I have never, not once in my life, fled from heretics and betrayers of mankind. Can't you see he's trying to get under your skin? Adira mutters. I bet he wants a quick bullet to the head instead of a bonfire. Despite her tone, she's looking around anxiously, rubbing her temples. Smells of dark future, like a noose around the neck. Argenta, hold. We need to know more. What do you want to know, servants of the Corpse Emperor? The names of my brethren, how many of us there are, where? I will tell you. We are myriad, we are everywhere, and soon, very soon, you will hear our voices. When you hear them at your back, so close you can feel our breath, you will know the power of the true God. Just how many of you vermin are there? First right hand my Norris, now here. Pascal pulls a number of instruments from his robe. You would bet your life that the purpose of these items isn't to disassemble machines. He speaks casually. Should you encounter difficulties during the interrogation extraction process, I would recommend precise targeting of the ganglia. The cultist chuckles arrogantly but pales under Pascal's calm, probing gaze. How do you know Argenta? Did you see her on footfall before? Not on footfall. No. The cultist laughs hoarsely. Another place. He flew right in, like a bird to a snare. Argenta is staring at the cultist, her eyes wide, as if against her will she whispers 2 words. Say this word. Argenta, what's he talking about? He snaps out of it as if emerging from reverie. A planet. A place. It doesn't matter. I know these heretics. I fought them and was wounded. But I swear, I never turned from them and ran. She turns to the cultist, eyes filled with cold fury. You truly have seen me on Salus Prime. Someone among you must know a way to get there. You have a ship, a navigator? Answer me. Ships and maps, roads and doors, we have them all. But our paths are not for you. The true God spins his web and you are but a fly caught in it. But where is the spider? The cultist's eyes fill with madness. Give me something more coherent. Oh, traitor, you will not get anything more from this madman. As for my part in the story, I will tell you more, but not here, not in his presence. What is this true God you mention? You will all know. In time. The cultist gives you a wicked smile, painted with fresh blood upon his lips. Argenta, finish him. You can kill me, servants of the Corpse Emperor, but you cannot stop the victory of the true God. The edge of daybreak is nigh, and the hour of our triumph approaches. Silence hangs for a minute, when Argenta turns to and shrugs. That's it. We fulfilled Reverend Hieronymus's request. It means I am now free to continue my travels with you, rogue trader. Before we leave this den, let us round up what remains of the blasphemers, cleanse this place with purifying flame. Perhaps we will find clues that might tell us where these heretics came from, or if they have any more associates. Argenta lowers her head wearily. We need to talk, but we'll speak on the ship when it's time to depart. Give me that loot. Give me that loot. Give me that loot. Heavy armor proficiency. No, good. Improved body glove. I guess that. Cultist hood. When the wearer uses a psychic power, well, the only person who's going to be able to use that right now is her. Psychic power attack. They either restore 2 AP or take 10 warp damage with a 50%. Oh my god, no. Adir is enough of a coin flip as it is. I don't need to add coin flips on top of coin flips. You don't need a plasma pistol. And we definitely don't need that. I don't even care how good it is. Fuck that. No. 10 warp damage. Fuck you, game.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
There, no, there. You're... I could argue it's a very chaotic item. Yes, but my problem, TMI, is simply the fact that my experience with Adira has been distinctly poor throughout the course of previous attempts to get through the beginning of the game and even in this one. All too often, she triggers Perils of the Warp attacks that just decide to blow her fucking head off, and it got very aggravating having an entire party member be down after a single turn in combat. I don't need to add the chance for even more bullshit on top of that. Ugh. Whenever they kill 5 enemies in a row in one turn. Cool, but unlikely right now, at least until I give her a heavy bolter.
I always keep my options open.
Also, thanks for joining us. First time chat. I just noticed that. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for checking us out. We're probably going to be finishing up here, actually, because I think I just passed the 3-hour mark. So we're just going to clean up around here and probably save once we get out. And then I'll see about ending the stream. So, sorry if you just showed up. Having the state federal, whether it's called, willpower really are needed. Yeah. Well, as I said, yeah, stabilizing factor. The real problem I've had with her isn't necessarily hitting the rest of the team. It's, so I played this game when it first came out, and I eventually decided to stop and wait for the game to get a bunch of patch updates before I decided to stream it. And once I got a bunch of other things that I needed in order to start streaming. And I swear, the first time I went through the tutorial area on the ship, every single combat encounter, she either killed herself in the first round, or she knocked herself unconscious and gained debuffs in the first round. Of every single combat encounter. It's like, I never want to use you. You have... It's a shame, because her voice actor is great, her lines are good, and she provides a good benefit by giving you warnings and stuff when it happens in the game. But Jesus Christ! Summons an extra demon. I had that happen once. It was actually the first time I did this combat encounter. She summoned an additional blue or pink horror. And it was like, Jesus Christ, I did not need that on top of the 10 freaking guys plus the demon that's already in this room trying to kill me. Like, yeah. Yeah, the true fun, it is absolutely lore accurate. It is absolutely lore accurate.
Keep your wits about you.
Covered all the extra demons possible. Oh, that's interesting. There are extra demons? I mean, I figured there'd be secrets, but that's an interesting one. See, this is just my problem in general with games like this is I want to bring everybody. I want to see every companion's reactions to every single event and all of their dialogue options and all of the secrets they might reveal, but it's just not possible. You only have 6 slots. And like, Cassie is the best officer, Pascal is your skill monkey, and Abelard is the best tank in the game. So really, that just kind of leaves you only 2 slots. Yeah, I know, but I'm definitely not doing that on stream. It's going to be bad enough doing 1. And I'd have to find the time for that. It's part of the reason I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, because just looking at that game, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna miss so much stuff. I'm gonna miss so much stuff, it's gonna physically hurt. Oh yeah, you can make her she has the one navigator ability or whatever that gives her dodge and stuff based off her willpower, I think. And that can actually turn her into a pretty decent damage sponge. As well as another ability, I think, that heals her every turn, or every time she uses one of her psychic abilities. Yeah, HP based on willpower too. Yep. Yeah, Cassia turns into an actual damage sponge. She doesn't really resist damage. She just doesn't die. It's not like Abelard where you can stack his deflection to god-level tiers and just watch him face tank a bloody space marine. But that is going to be it. We are past the 3-hour mark. I've got to go get ready for my work. Really? You gave her a Vanguard subclass? That's an interesting combination, but I can kind of see it. I can definitely kind of see it. I just doubled down on her strategist abilities and whatnot. But, yeah. Well, TMI, Tim. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if your name is meant to be like Leet speak for something, for an actual name word or something, and I'm not. Yeah. Tamir. Oh, okay, that works. That worked. Yes, Ptolemy, thank you for checking us out. Tamir, thanks for checking us out. I should be streaming again on Friday, hopefully. If not, I will be on Sunday around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. We're doing Rogue Trader right now. I'm doing long-form content, so it's going to be Rogue Trader for the foreseeable future. With probably a break in September when Space Marine 2 comes out, because I'm definitely going to be playing that on stream. I'm absolutely going to be doing that on stream. But thanks for checking us out. And Kabir, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. It's just Sovani. No, my Twitch channel is Sovani_VT. My YouTube is just Sovani. I upload all of my VODs from Twitch over to there as soon as I can. So if you want to catch anything that you missed, you can find it over there. But you all have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you all on Friday. Have a glorious day, guys. See ya.